performance tonight, and a huge thank you to all organizations represented here this evening from throughout the Oak Hill School District. Let's give them another big round of applause. Oak Hills would like to welcome Chief Boyer and the Diamond Oaks Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, this time, please rise. Remove your hats. And welcome Oak Hills High School team, varsity singer and drum major, Morgan Thompson, sophomore singer and color guard member, Margaret Thompson, and the Oak Hills High School choir director, Amy Thompson, for the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. At this time, please welcome the Oak Hills Drumline.
The views and opinions on this broadcast are those of Colerain Game Day and not those of Colerain football, Colerain High School, or the Northwest School District. Please enjoy the game.
And welcome to 3200 Ebenezer Road, Oak Hills High School, as your Colerain Cardinals travel on the road to take on the Oak Hills Highlanders. I am Brandon Wyatt alongside Brian Wyatt with Mike Rourke here engineering in the booth here at Oak Hills High School as your Cardinals get set to take on the Highlanders.
Yeah, this might be a strange moment in GMC and Colerain football history where your Colerain Cardinals might be the underdogs. Oak Hills is playing a little bit better football. It's kind of hard to tell. Not too many mutual opponents, but it could be an interesting game tonight.
Well, actually, there is lots of mutual opponents. I'll get into it here. But as you said, at Oak Hills, who has not defeated the Colerain Cardinals since 1992, 30 years ago, as you're going to listen to the bagpipes in the background as the Highlanders take the field. Both of these teams only one win in the GMC coming into the night. Oak Hills 2-3 overall in the season. They opened the season with a win over Turpin, squeaked by Sycamore, and then beat big by Mason. Lakota West was close until half, and then Lakota West blowed open. They were tied with Fairfield 17-7 going into the fourth quarter, and then Fairfield decided to turn it back on, and 45-17. So almost a mirror of us. We struggled, close game with Sycamore, kind of let it get away from us against Mason, kept it close till late against Fairfield, let it slip away from us.
And they got beat by the Talon Fisher there. The Fairfield quarterback did the same thing to them as they did to us. Another similarity, if you look at it, neither one of these teams are scoring many points. Struggling offensively are both teams. You know, the biggest ones they put up 20 points against Turpin and 17 against Fairfield. They really are not scoring.
Put up 31 against Turpin.
Oh, I'm sorry, I read that properly.
Well, you're right. They have struggled offensively, quite modest of scoring. As much as they say that the Jackson Schreiber is the man who's going to key the offense, and he is the second leading passer in the GMC. I think that's more of a testament of how little the GMC passes the ball as much as anything. But
with only 210 yards passing and 3 touchdowns.
He has 757 yards passing.
You know, somebody put these stats together, and I should really get new glasses.
He has 210 yards rushing.
I know. I see it. We're good.
We're good.
That's why we keep you around, keep your dad in mind.
So does Little Highlanders night here, so that's what all the chaos on the field is.
A little housekeeping. As OSHA rules states, that we are not allowed to show live video, but you know, sometimes the camera will slip tonight. But if you're at home and you're watching or listening at home, remember that you can get a hold of us in the booth, give a shout out to one of the players. Let us know where you're listening from, what year you graduated, radio at wearecolerain.com. That is radio at wearecolerain.com.
And you can also find us comment directly in the booth. We'll try to do our best as it goes along. We'll give a special shout out, as some of you might have realized last week, if you didn't get the message and tried to listen last week. Last week was chaos at Sycamore. They were a couple weeks behind in opening their brand new stadium. A lot of things going on, and just as much as they would try to accommodate us if we really wanted to, out of respect for Sycamore and just so many things going on there. First time in that stadium, out of respect, we did not do the game there last week. Give one less thing for the Sycamore.
They had a lot of requests from media right there. Yeah. ICRC wanted to come. Waycross wanted to come. They just didn't. They weren't ready. They didn't have enough power. They didn't have the space. So they didn't even have a broadcast of their own. So, you know, we missed out last week. I hope you followed us on Facebook and Twitter, and we tried to keep you updated. But tonight, we are live here at Oak Hills.
We'll thank Lenny Lopez, who still gave us an email, even though he wasn't here to listen. He gave us another one tonight. So thanks, Lenny, for listening all the way from Corona, California. Colerain Cardinals won the toss, and they deferred their choice, so it'll be the Oak Hills Highlanders receiving in the opening kickoff.
And you're going to hear, too, we're broadcasting from the Oak Hills side of the field. We are so close to the fans, we can almost part the back of their hair.
We're essentially just the row behind them. There's not It's not a raised press box by any means.
So if Colerain scores and you hear a boo, and Oak Hill scores and you hear a cheer, we're sitting behind their fans. So
what if you hear any choice words?
Yeah,
we apologize ahead of time.
We've been warned ahead of time too. So right below our microphone is the Oak Hills quarterback's father. And you know how it is dealing with your father yourself.
Sometimes the fathers need to know their place. So again, Cardinals in all white tonight. The Highlanders with the black tops and bottoms and the red helmets. Will Schutte set to kick off for the Cardinals. Grady Labreca back deep.
Along with Max Supe. Colerain's in there all white, traveling.
Ready for the whistle to play. There it is. Schutte. Sets the Cardinals. And it's off. It's a kick. Will be fielded by LaGreca about his own 5-yard line, trying to find some space. He's got some still on his feet. No, that's the blocker. He will get across the 30, though. Brought down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, anytime in high school that you can keep them within the 35, you're kind of doing your job on the coverage unless you got one of those monster kickers. It doesn't happen too often.
They will officially mark it at the
34 and a half.
So we talked a little bit, at least second leading passer in the GMC. Jackson Schreiber seems like he's been the starter here forever. Will lead this Oak Hills offense out on the field.
Yeah, he's also their leading rusher with 210 yards. They run out of the spread.
Just going to take it, rolls. Receiver just sits at about 5 yards. Falls forward Kyle Toon for the gain on first down.
Yeah, just a simple sit-down pattern. He ran a quick out. Hook pattern there at the 8. Picked up 9. Oak Hills likes to spread the ball around.
Lots of receivers with receptions on the year. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Initially hidden in the backfield is DeMar Parker Jr., but he is able to drag a defender across the 45 for a first down.
Yeah, Parker, 194 yards on the year, just averaging just under 4 yards to carry. This time, if you're right, he was hitting the backfield. He carried a couple of the Colerain players.
I wouldn't say carry.
Fell forward.
Did not be
yards after contact.
Yeah, it was not slowed down, I think, too much. So Schreiber trips to his left. Takes it. Looks flat, not there. Tucks it, goes around looking for someone across the middle. Not there. And I think it's probably a good thing for Schreiber there that ball was overthrown, because Corey and Myrick, one thing you do as a quarterback is don't throw across your body across the field, and Myrick would have been there to maybe make a play on the ball.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he overthrew the under receiver or underthrew the over receiver. It was kind of in no man's man, and you're right. He was just sitting on that short man, and Myrick, what is he, about 6'2" there playing safety, waiting on that pass.
So much so that he almost interfered with it trying to make a play. So Schreiber still in the gun, this time with 2 backs stacked to his left. Play action, looks to the flat, got a fullback on the sidelines. He stayed on his inbounds, and he'll fall forward for a first down. The Cardinal defender thought he knocked him out of bounds, but he kept it in bounds for enough for the first down into Cardinal territory.
Yeah, it was Luke Bartley, just kind of slipped out there. Colerain defender, instead of wrapping up, just dropped his shoulder and tried to shove him out of bounds, but if you don't make contact, you're not going to make the shove. Missed him. Ball spotted at Colerain 42.
Highlanders, first down in the Cardinal territory. Methodically working right now. Looks to the flat, complete it. Elrom Nevis missed the tackle, and Kyle Toon gets about 6, maybe 7 on the play.
Hey, this is sideline to sideline, just passing plays. There's nothing fancy. Quick timing routes, getting the ball out of his hand, not allowing the Colerain defense to penetrate or put any kind of pressure on the quarterback. You know, pretty much 2 steps and a throw.
It's officially an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 from the 34. A little bit of motion now for the Highlanders. Go to a little heavy set. Handoff. Net the backfield. And a big tackle by number 57. That's Stanley West with the tackle.
Stanley West, he blitzes right through the gap there and times it perfect. There's going to be a loss of 2 yards, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 3.
I don't know if Stanley West just requested it or what exactly. He was 5 to start the year. Now he's 57. Actually, not exactly sure why, but I can tell it's him because he's your starting middle linebacker. Either way, it's a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, probably 2-down territory for the Highlanders. They got to get to the 32-yard lines of the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, they might have to get a little bit more.
They broke the huddle. I believe they got 12 men on the field. I know they tried a lot of different formations and personnel packages and motions, but I don't know any of them that are legal with 12 men on the field.
Well, you can have 12 men on the field, but you can't break the huddle with 12 men.
But it's interesting what I've seen Oak Hills. There's a couple guys listed as tight ends and fullbacks. Sometimes they're in the backfield.
Let me phrase it. You can't have 12 men when the ball is snapped or when you break the huddle. You can substitute in and out. It looks like they broke the huddle with 10 that time. A little bit of confusion here. 3rd and 8 now. This late substitution does get on. Trips to the right. Schreiber takes it, drops back. He's under pressure, makes the turn. He's got some room to run if he wants it. He's got enough for a 1st down inside the 30.
Yeah, he looked to the right that time. 3 wide receivers over there. Good coverage from Colerain, but he pivots and comes back across the field. There's nobody there. All the rush was up the middle, and he just kind of big gain for the 1st down to the 26-yard line.
Cooper Krieg came free from the outside linebacker, and yes, he got to the quarterback, but your outside linebacker's number 1 responsibility is contain, and he just spun around him and had no one to the outside. 1st down Highlanders. Now under center, quick snap. Try to catch the Cardinals off guard, nothing going there. Maybe 1 yard on the play for Parker.
I tell you, the quick snap, I believe, got the quarterback off guard there too. He fumbled the snap a little bit. Didn't fall to the ground, but it kind of threw off the timing of the entire play.
Second and 9, all to 25. Interesting formation here. Man in motion. Fake handoff right. Schreiber keeps it left, and he has nowhere to go. He's guided out of bounds. You see where the official mark. He might have got 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, 1 and 1.5. They're going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Colerain's going to bring in an extra defensive back.
And a whole new set of guys up front. A little bit more, less size. Looks like a lot more speed up front on that D line. Interesting new package we haven't seen all year from the Cardinals. And a jump up front.
Well, sometimes when you get new guys in there, they're not used to playing, so that's going to give them 5 yards. So a 3rd down and 8 is going to become down 3rd down and 3. You're going to switch personnel and go back to the little heavier package. Obvious passing situation is now for the Oak Hills Highlanders. It can go either way at this one. Again, probably 2-down territory. Oak Hills has kicked 3 field goals on the year, though, but Colerain's looking to stop them here.
Empty backfield. Almost, though, a power formation to get here for Schreiber. He's going to look at 3rd and short, looks to pass, trying to find some space, patiently waiting. Knocked away last minute, Elron Nevis on the pass.
I'll tell you what, he had 2 hands on that. The wide receiver turned into the defensive back right in there. Colerain defender had a better chance on that ball, but he does break it up and he'll bring up a 4th down.
Jordan Brogan does have a long of 40 on the year. It'd be a 37-yard attempt.
Nope, they're leaving the quarterback out there. They're going for it on 4th down.
3rd and 3. They need to get
4th and 3.
Excuse me, 4th and 3. Need to get to the 21. Oak Hill's trying to make a statement here early.
Trying to draw Colerain off with the hard count. I don't think they're going to snap the ball. The play clock has gone off. No timeout was called unless it came from the sidelines. Nope, they did get one from the sidelines.
Timeout. Oak Hills, there's their first.
So, yeah, trying to get Colerain to jump offside. This time they hold their water.
Oak Hills is coached by a former Cardinals star player and former Colerain assistant coach, Coach Jay Roden.
Roden's been here a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been here a few years. He was one of the first captains, I believe, when one of those Combs teams back in the 90s. I might be confusing with his brother. I'll apologize for that. But
well, there was Justin and Jason.
Justin, not Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, Justin Roden. Or was it Jason? I can't remember which. He was just always Coach Roden to me. He was a Cardinal assistant during that state championship run. Got some head coaching jobs. Won a state championship at East Central. Bounced around there in Indiana and made us one here at Oak Hills.
No change in personnel. They're leaving the offense out there.
So again, we'll reset 4th and 3. Got to get to the 21. Big 4th down play forthcoming. Schreiber takes it. Looks quickly, a little clear out route for the first down for the Highlanders.
Yeah, all the way down to the 13-yard line. Again, just a quick timing route.
And you really just saw a clear out. One receiver just ran to the DB, and Supe kind of sat underneath him. Almost. I think that was in between the land where he could probably block because it was close enough for a screen, but maybe a little bit farther enough downfield where it wasn't.
If you can stay patient as a Highlander here, you're not going to beat Colerain deep, but if you can stay accurate with these little 8-yard outs all the time.
The motion man jet sweep, and he is going nowhere. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, might have lost a half a yard.
Carpenter makes the tackle from his nose position.
So far, the Cardinals have really not allowed the run except the quarterback scramble. But Oak Hill staying patient, dinking and dunking down the field. Schreiber trips to his left. Some very odd formations from the Highlanders. Schreiber takes it, looks, breaks one tackle in the backfield. He takes it, throws it deep, finds the man at the 6, and it's right there for a first down and goal for the Highlanders.
Yeah, there was only one wide receiver out there. He sat down in between 3 Colerain Cardinals, used the sidelines pretty much as the extra defender. He does not get the first down. He's a yard.
He's short.
Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty.
So he's a yard short, 3rd and 1. Schreiber from the 4 needs the 3 for a first down. Takes the snap, hands off. Parker was met in the backfield lane. One Cardinal miss, can't make the second, and he loses a yard.
On the stop, number 57 is Stanley West.
Stanley West again with the tackle on the backfield.
So being this close might benefit Colerain a little bit because there's less room to work with for those little quick outs. It is 2nd down, even though the yard marker. It is 4th down?
It's 4th down.
Oh, that's right. They were short on the first.
Oh, you're right.
I corrected you now. I just made the same mistake.
4th and 2 now.
And another timeout from the Oak Hills Highlanders.
Yeah. Highlanders forced to call another timeout. If anything, you have flipped the field, and you've taken up almost half of the first quarter on your opening possession.
6:05 left to play in this first quarter.
Highlanders have used 2 of their timeouts, but an important drive for them to set the tone here early.
Well, I mean, it's interesting that they're not taking – they've got a kicker that's got 3 field goals on the year. I won't say at the high school level because Colerain has blocked a couple kicks this year, but, it's not a gimme at the high school level. But when you're the home team, you get a chance to put the first big blow on the Colerain Cardinals. I don't question them going for it here.
And if you don't get it here on 4th down, you've pinned the Cardinals deep in their own territory.
And with Colerain's struggle on offense, yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Well, they're Highlanders, so they would have shillelaghs, not swords. But
You know, as soon as you started talking, I knew you were going to say something like that.
Maybe
I appreciate it, though.
Maybe a Claymore sword, but those are more for show.
No, it would be. I think the joke would be shillelagh.
Or is that Irish? Because the Highlanders are Scottish.
I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, Braveheart is false. It's false history. None of it's real, except the Bruce of Earl. He's the actual.
Either way, I believe the answer to that question only is interesting to you.
Yeah, probably. 4th and 2 Highlanders,
and they're kicking the ball.
Come out in field goal formation. Although if you're the Cardinals, this is a good place to anticipate a fake. Snap is back. Kick is up. Kick is good. With 6:02 to play in the first quarter, Highlanders strike first. It's Oak Hills 3, Colerain nothing.
Well, I tell you, they spent a lot of time down at Colerain's red zone, burning up 2 timeouts, come away with the field goal. It is the first score. Almost a small victory for the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong decision there from Coach Roden and the Highlanders, other than burning the 2 timeouts to make that decision. I don't think it's wrong to kick the field goal. I don't think it would have been wrong for them to go for it.
But I think that's more important second half than first half. Burning your timeouts.
To your point, timeout's much more important in the second half than they are in the first. Timeout's not nearly as important in high school until the end of the game.
Is it just me? It's a kind of overcast here. It's not dark out. The lights are kind of fake straight down and not really pointing towards the field.
A little bit.
It's also
you're
here.
Looking through a mesh screen, so that throws you off a bit. But it does look a bit odd, the lighting. But we'll see. I'm sure it's fine. Jeremy Cheatham and Jordan Robinson back deep for the Cardinals. Jeremy Cheatham's been a little bit of a feast or famine back there, but it was all feast last week as he took the lead for the Cardinals in the second half of Sycamore with a kickoff return.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you hold your breath either way when he gets the ball. He could take it to the distance. He's had trouble fumbling. Not the biggest guy, but he's electric if you get the ball in his hands.
Well, we might get an extra 5 yards. Some sort of confusion here. I don't know what the Highlanders are doing. They had like 3 substitution errors.
And then the kicker had to run to the sidelines to talk to the coach. 5 seconds left. No, plenty of time.
Kick is up. It'll be Cheatham taking it at about his own 6-7 yard line. Trying to find some space. He does to the left. Cuts it up the middle. Just a bit.
I tell you what, surprised it wasn't a flag there. Cheatham kind of got knocked down and rolled up, but when he stood up, got a little extra shove from the Oak Hills Highlanders. Some of the Highlanders players smartly grabbed their own player and said, hey. Refs let him go at it, so Colerain's going to take the ball, spotted directly on their own 30.
Third, and Cheatham was just so close, a shoestring on his feet. I thought he had another one there.
Well, not the biggest guy. It doesn't take much to knock him over, and half the time he jukes himself to the ground, but when he gets the chance, I mean, he can go.
He's fast, so Zay Jennings from the shotgun takes it. He's just going to keep himself straight up the middle. Pick up about 3 yards.
Number 7, Zacchaeus Jennings, the ball carrier.
You might have to go to the PA guy and tell him it's Zacchaeus, not Zacchaeus.
Yeah, I don't know if you're
also just tell him just go by Zay or Z, and makes it a lot easier. Either way, Zacchaeus Jennings with the carry on first down. Cardinals trying to go a little quick here. Jennings takes the snap, rolls left, not much there, but then he finds a man, and the Cardinals have a first down.
That was kind of a strange little RPO. He usually it's a fake handoff, but he rolls to the outside, and he could have probably gained 2 or 3 yards, but kind of did the Tim Tebow shotgun pass.
Or also almost the Mahomes, where you're right at the line of scrimmage, where the ball is the one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was more of a basketball shoot than it was a pass.
Jennings hands it off the Rhodes. Little option. Look at Rhodes, can't find the space to the left, but he does get about a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, finding no space is kind of an understatement there. There were 3 Oak Hills linebackers unblocked that you could give any of the 3 of them the credit. He does pick up a yard and a half, though.
Cardinals going quick again. Quickly to the line of scrimmage out of the shotgun. Trying to find something to get that offense going. Pop pass. Mikkel Satterwhite can't get through. and he's brought down for a loss.
Yeah, good play by the defensive end. Can't really read the number. Shed the blocker, and Satterwhite could have gone inside, outside. He made the decision, but the defensive end, outside linebacker, stayed home, got rid of the tight end, and made the play for a loss.
It's Luke Barkley. Can't see his number from the front because it's rolled up on his stomach, but it is 28. So 3rd and 11 for the Cardinals now. Jennings takes it, rolls left, looks to pass. Now he's going to tuck and go. Just finding some space, cross midfield, and that's going to be short of the line to gain.
It's kind of an interesting decision here. How much do you trust your offense? You're at midfield. You need 4 yards.
On the stop for the Highlanders, number 3.
Oak Hills held the ball a long time with 4 minutes left in this first quarter.
Cardinals held it for less than a minute, or less than 2 minutes.
Colerain, number 17, Brennan Green, back for the Highlanders.
Brennan Green back to punt. It will be a punt from midfield for the Cardinals. And again, I'm confused. Brennan Green started the year as number 80. Now he's 17. No idea why we had some of these number changes.
Sometimes it's a laundry issue.
Yes, because I believe Nathan Fry is also flag.
It would be a false start on Colerain.
Nathan Fry is normally 11. He's 62 now.
Dead ball foul, procedure penalty.
So it'll be a 4th down punting from their own 45 now on the Cardinals.
Oak Hill's only 1 man deep. La Greca.
Green gets the snap, kicks away, and it's a pretty
Nice
good
kick.
and high one. LaBreca takes it, fair catch at about his own 14-yard line, and that's where the Highlanders start their second position in the evening.
Couldn't ask for a better kick there. No return. Lots of hang time. Spotted on the 12-yard line. Okay, that's been one of the kind of bright spots. You hate to say that for the Colerain Cardinals is their punter.
We'll have to get you some Oak Hills
So
here.
defense been was at first possession on the field over 7 minutes.
6 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
As Oak Hill's deep and wants to keep them there.
This time they spread it out. Had success in the short passing game. Schreiber takes it, looking under pressure, tries to get away, throws it away. Penalty flag. I think we're going to get a holding on the Highlanders.
Yeah, it's in the area of holding in that scramble right there. And one thing you see the referee start talking. You look for the first team to start clapping and celebrating before they announce it. And that could be a big loss. He was a big scramble, pretty far behind the line of scrimmage, being a spot foul.
He has the distance to the goal regardless, so it's not going to be the biggest penalty. But it is a constant threat tonight. The Cardinal defense has always been susceptible to a running quarterback, but especially when you got 2 sophomore defensive ends charged with keeping contained. Schreiber, starting quarterback for a while here at Oak Hills, so far has had success, really the only success on the ground for the Highlanders scramble lane out. Handoff, stretch play, no place to go. He's going
to lose a couple yards.
Oak Hills having no success on the traditional ground game. Tay Love with the tackle.
Going to take it just inside the 5. He lost a yard. 2nd down and 18. 3:30 left to play in this first quarter. Oak Hills Highlanders lead 3-0.
Schreiber now lined up in his own end zone. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Takes it, keeps it up the middle himself, makes one man miss. He's in open field, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage in a little bit more.
I tell you what, it's slippery right there. Colerain seemed to have him bottled up. He found a little crease in between the linebacker and the guard right there. So it turned a no gain, almost a loss, into a big gain. It's going to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. 3rd down and 8.
Cardinals keeping their base defense out there. Two receivers each side for the Highlanders, 1 tight end to the left.
Colerain's defense playing awful tight.
Empty backfield for the Highlanders. Schreiber under pressure, makes a turn, trying to find some space to run, sets up, turns, finds a man, and enough for a first down.
Oh, it's going to be close. He might be a yard short. It all depends on the spot. He's had to get to the 29.
He did the 28 and a half, yeah. He got the,
okay, kind of hard to tell. We're on an odd angle. Yeah, Colerain brought the house right there, and he just pivoted it out, got away from the rush, and showed good.
Cardinals are not keeping contained on Schreiber. Other than that, they've really kept the Oak Hills contained. But
the receiver did a good job, just found a void in the zone and sat down. A big first down conversion.
Schreiber looks to throw over top and hits his man again. Did he hold on? Yes, he did.
The ball does pop loose, but I believe he was on the ground. Colerain is asking, saying it was incomplete. They are going to give him a completion on that. It's kind of hard to tell. He's in front of the Oak Hills bench, but that was kind of a lucky throw. He just kind of threw it up. And
he saw his man. Jackson Schreiber was under pressure immediately and just kind of floated it out there. I don't know.
It was just a one-on-one ball, and the receiver beat the defensive back. So 2nd down and 3. 1 minute left to play in this quarter.
Handoff. Parker again, not much success on the ground for the Highlanders. He might have lost the yard, might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
On the stop, number 8, Leo Hughes, and number 1, Donovan Dillingham.
Yeah, absolutely. They run short side here. And this Oak Hills line's not overly big, but really on running plays is getting no push up front.
So it'll be 3rd and 3.
But so far, it's been the Jackson Schreiber show. He's been very successful on 3rd down.
Cardinals have put all sorts of pressure, but not capitalized by finishing with a sack. Schreiber looks, and they run the exact same play they did before. Just a clear out.
I believe he might.
He just needed to get to the 39.
And he ran
34.
He ran, yeah.
34. And again, there's nothing special. The outside receiver runs straight into the defensive back. The guy in the slot runs right underneath it. And he gets enough clearance to catch the ball and pick up the short yardage for a first down.
And that's tough to defend. I mean, that's you've got an experienced quarterback. He's worked with these guys a while. Their timing and just anticipation of where each other is going to be.
That'll be the final play here of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play at Oak Hills, it's the Highlanders 3, the Cardinals 0.
Well, pretty much the low-scoring game that we anticipated, but with the controlled passing game has controlled the clock. Colerain is in an entire quarter. We don't have the stats in front of us, but probably less than 2 minutes of offensive possession.
Yep. And there hasn't been an incompletion to stop the clock either.
So again, thanks for listening. If you're around, let us know. Here in the booth, give a shout out to somebody you know, a classmate. Let us know what year you graduated, where you're listening to the game. Radio at wearecolerain.com.
Randy Hunt, class of 92, listening from Ross. Thanks for listening. Try to find some scores elsewhere. Moeller is up 15-0 at the end of their first quarter.
You said 15?
15.
Oh, I thought you said 50.
No. Ex-Elder tied at 7. Mason East tied at 0.
That's surprising.
Well, it's not, because both of those teams struggle offensively, and Mason's starting quarterback, I believe, is out for the rest of the year. Medina is up on Euclid 14-0. Don't know why that randomly popped up.
There's one GMC game that has been moved till tomorrow,
Yeah,
the Fairfield-Princeton game.
Fairfield-Princeton game moved to tomorrow night. But there is that's the marquee matchup too. The other ones, besides our game here tonight, should be lopsided, but we'll see. Oak Hills takes it, looks, draw up the middle. And the biggest non-Schreiber run of the day for the Highlanders picks up 2, maybe 3.
On the stop, number 15, Hayden Daniels.
I'll tell you, interesting personnel they have here at Oak Hills. All their skilled positions. They don't have any big, overly whelming, strong, big guys. They're all kind of all about the same size, and some of them are playing wide receiver and tight end. Some of them are playing running back and tight end. Kind of depends on the package that they throw.
Shriver takes it, keeps it up the middle, makes one man miss, can't make the second. And there's your super sophomore.
Dropped in the backfield by number 63, Jacob Fitzgerald.
Greg Williams with the tackle. Jacob Fitzgerald did a good job of keeping him initially.
Is that another new number on Colerain?
Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch of new numbers out there.
So the 2 deep that I have, not good. So, well, here we are again, 3rd down for Oak Hills, but this time a little bit longer. They need 11, almost 12 yards on this.
Cardinals in their pass defense, which means Zay Jennings is out on the field at safety. Schreiber takes it, looks to pass under pressure, trying to escape. He gets it and just throws it away.
Well, good pressure right up the middle for the Colerain number 15. They only went with a 2 down lineman, and they brought 2 linebackers coming to them. And as you said, Jennings is black lane safety. When they knew that they were going to, in an obvious passing situation, more athletes on the field. So a big stop for the Colerain Cardinals.
Aiden Danielson blitzing another sophomore linebacker. So, Oak Hills lines up to punt. And that is also the first incompletion. At least that I can remember. It might have had another throwaway earlier, but. High snap, Cardinals. Blocked it! Picked up Corey Myrick, blocks it, and returns it for 6.
Unlike Colerain's 6'8" punter, they look like they got a punter that's not that is tall, probably 5'7" max. It was a high snap, and he knocked it down, took the timing at, and Myrick at 6'2" got a big paw on it, knocked it down, picked it up at about the 10-yard line, and took it in.
Well, as it was last week, if you have offensive struggles, sometimes your special teams has to pick you up, and Corey Myrick does it all himself, blocks it, picks it up, and runs it in for 6. Should he in for the extra point? This was a operation that struggled last week. This time the kick is up, and the kick is good with 10:25 to play in the first half. It's the Cardinals 7, the Highlanders 3.
Well, that's a little bit of excitement here. Colerain brings the fans back to life. Gotta like it when you got the lead and your offense has only been on the field about a minute and a half.
If that, yeah. Luke Boschenbach is listed at 5'10" in the roster.
Well,
he is not 5'10".
Yeah, I've learned from years and years of watching football at the high school level. Some coaches like to make the smaller kids bigger, the bigger kids smaller.
Well, I mean, and sometimes the kid just wants to be taller, but that was a high snap, but that wasn't way over his head. He shouldn't have bobbled it as much as he did, but slowed it down enough that Myrick almost overran it almost.
Yeah, years ago, there was a year I played that everybody we had a couple guys that end up playing high Division I football, but everybody on the field was listed as 6'2", 215.
Now, was this before or after they made everyone have helmets?
This was after a leather helmet.
Okay. Did you at least have face masks?
Well, they claimed we should have.
Gotcha.
No.
Well, should he set
about
the kick?
81.
Kicks it up. It's a little pooch kick. Fielded about the 15 by Supe, trying to find some space. Gets across the 35. We got a little bit of a rugby ruck. Finally brought down at the 37.
Interesting. We've seen Shody kick him into the end zone, and it looked like he was kind of popping it up to an area. But unlike some teams we see that have a big gap between the deepest guy and the shortest guy, where there's some place actually that he's aiming for, he really Interesting there that I don't know if he could have just miskicked it, but I don't know.
It looked doing a lot of explanation to say I think he just didn't have the best kick there.
Yes, that's not probably looking farther into it than it should have.
Yeah.
But still, just outside the 37-yard line, 10-15 left to play to half. Colerain leads 7-3.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Trap inside. Schreiber again. Nowhere to go on the run game. This time Jameer Carpenter eats it up.
Came from the outside on both of them. Carpenter cleans up in the middle. Made Schreiber, instead of spinning out and getting outside, he had to step up in the pocket.
They run that inside, that midline veer with the pulling, trapping, guard, and tackle, and it looks like they just totally no one touched Carpenter. And if he was the read, that was a bad read.
Well, I think if you're not really worried about the run that much, you don't overplay that fake.
So Schreiber now sets the offense 2nd and 14. It's a man in motion. Schreiber drives back, steps up, finds a man in the middle, sat down in the middle of the zone, falls forward, jumps ahead, close to midfield in the Highlander first down.
Yeah, when he's got time to throw, he can find it, but they've found a soft spot right there. I don't know if the safeties are sitting a little too deep, but there's been a big area that the fullback tight end, one of the inside guys is just sitting down behind the linebackers and just found kind of a soft spot in the zone.
Motion man set. Stretch play again. Still nowhere to run for Parker. He's going to pick up maybe a half. Maybe I'll give him a full yard to midfield.
I know the run sets up the pass, but their most effective offense is when they've kind of abandoned the run completely and not even faked it.
This isn't Oak Hill's 2010 where they ran the ball like 6 times all year. That wasn't a quarterback run.
Yeah.
That was the coach back then for Oak Hills who didn't believe in running the ball or punts or special teams. Onside kicked it every time. It did not work. Might have worked someplace else. Did not work here at Oak Hills. 2nd and 9 for the Highlanders. Schreiber keeps it, tries to make a man miss, gets away from Krieg, hooks it ahead,
and
but
it's coming back.
Jackson Schreiber with the carry.
And if I'm the Highlanders, you have 2 sophomore outside linebackers and a very mobile quarterback. That's your number 1 threat. So far tonight, not able to keep the tackles one-on-one. Cooper Krieg, the 6'5" sophomore, could not contain Schreiber, but they're holding downfield from that play. So the Cardinals will take the penalty. It is a spot penalty, so it might only be. Is it from the spot or from spot of the foul?
Yeah, it's spot of the foul. I think they got one of the interior linemen behind the play.
Well, there was another flag at the yard marker.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was 2 holding flags on the field. If you took it from the spot, that one was beyond the line of scrimmage. You might have gained a yard on the holding, but one in the interior. Bringing it back, it'll be about 2nd.
16?
15, 16.
8:15 left to play in the first half.
Cardinals. Big special teams play here. Still have only had the ball once this half.
3 plays.
No, they got a first.
Okay, yeah.
Schreiber takes it immediately under pressure. Steps up in the middle, trying to escape. Lost the ball. It's on the floor. Scramble. Who's got it?
There's a fumble on the play.
I believe Oak Hills might have got back on it. In the scramble, there's a lot. But you know what? You got a big pile.
Cardinals are celebrating like they have it.
But the officials have not. They're celebrating, but the officials have not called it yet.
62. That's Nathan Fry in a New Jersey. Same result. Nathan Fry making plays on the defense.
Wait, Nathan Fry, number 11, my favorite defensive player, has changed to 62.
The only reason I know it's him is because he's also the long snapper.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's Nathan Fry unless we have a brand new 62 that plays
but
the
who
exact
chooses
same.
62? I'm guaranteed there's a laundry issue at Colerain this week.
I don't know.
Because why would you choose 62?
Don't know either
Could
way.
be a father's number. Who legacy?
knows?
I don't know. He makes the play. Colerain ball. First down spotted at the Oak Hills 38-yard line. 8:07 left to play in second half.
Jennings out of the shotgun. Takes it, keeps it up the middle. We'll get about 4 yards on the play.
Zacchaeus Jennings with the carry.
Someone should go. He hasn't had to say it very often because they haven't had the ball. But it is.
Yeah, I don't know if you can pick up the PA, but Zacchaeus.
It's not Zacchaeus.
As he's being called by the Oak Hills PA.
It's a beautiful night. The first offsides on the Cardinals. Beautiful night here. Late September. It's the first real chill night of fall. It's hit us. It looked like the crowds were pretty sparse, but I think it was just an issue with the parking lot here at Oak Hills.
Oak Hills is got some major installations of some practice fields and going on, limited parking. So I think a lot of people just were getting here late because it was just trying to find a place to park.
Offsides penalty makes it 2nd and 11. Cardinals a little confusion with personnel, and they'll have to call a timeout here.
Timeout, Colerain.
And that was not thunder. That was just our ambient microphone picking up some rumbles from the stands.
I tell you, and let me just take the time to thank the athletic director here at Oak Hills, Kyle Prosser. We go to some different stadiums. You kind of got to finagle, bully your way into spots. He has been more than gracious all week and set us up, and with thanks for him. And he actually he met me at my car with a golf cart. How about that?
That's some hospitality. Got another email. Again, it's Radio Weird Colerain. This one from Chris Simonitis, listening from Republic Bank Field on the campus of Thomas More, watching the Holy Cross Indians battle the Holmes Bulldogs in some Northern Kentucky action. Chris, as many of you might know, regularly was a part of the broadcast, but his son is now playing football at Holy Cross Indians, so he's taking some time off to watch his son play.
But you know what's great? Ruth is probably still at home listening to us.
Yeah, she probably is. Snap, speed option, left. Ball picked up and fumbled. Picked up, Satterwhite. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Satterwhite with the carry on the stop for the Highlanders. Number 3, Brody 2.
Satterwhite got a nice little bounce there, but Colerain struggles on offense, continues at a 3rd down and 11. How about just a quick out to 4 right there? Get your athletes in space.
Look for the bubble screen. Takes it, rolls right. Cardinals were not set. Jennings looks, throws deep, and out of bounds. I don't think the Cardinals were lined up properly.
Every passing play that Colerain has tried tonight has been on a rollout. I know you've got a mobile quarterback, but an obvious pass situation, your most accurate throws are made when your feet are planted. But all for naught because, as you said, before the snap, Colerain was not set.
Yeah, I don't know if it was set or someone was covered up. They had too many men or not enough men. One of the two in the line of scrimmage. Penalty will be declined.
So, they'll take the incomplete pass with Oak Hills Highlander, bring up a 4th down and 11.
Such an awkward spot. Not 4th and long is not the suited for your offense. It's a pretty short field to punt on, but they can do their best to try to trap the Highlanders deep in their own territory.
Yeah, LaGreca's going to set up at his own 10-yard line. It's not a bad place for a fake.
Brandon Green takes the snap. Kick is up, and that one's going to go in the end zone.
Tell you what, he's done a great job this year, and the one time that you want to see him take a little bit off, he knew it as soon as he kicked it.
Unfortunately for him, he was under duress, so he's just trying to get the best kick he can off, not really worried about the finesse of it. And that was probably a 45-yard, 50-yard punt, but he only had 39 yards before the end zone.
Exactly. So 6:29 left to play in this first half here at Oak Hills. Your Colerain Cardinals on a big blocked punt. Special teams play lead the Oak Hills Highlanders 7-3.
Again, Cardinals with less than 2 minutes on that drive. But they have Oak Hills pinned deep again. Under center now. Schreiber takes it. Play action, trying to find some space. Can't make.
Number 4, Jackson
Greg Williams
Schreiber
missing. It's another sack
by
for the
number
sophomore.
28, Greg
Again, they
Williams.
go play action here, and if you don't respect the run, the play action doesn't work. When they've just lined up and obviously just were passing the ball, they've been more successful. This play action is killing the Oak Hills Highlanders because Colerain just pins the air back.
Yeah, but your most successful offense has been play action and him rolling outside of that.
Been broken plays, though.
I know, but it's a catch-22 because all of their big runs have been him on those play actions making that defensive end miss.
But out of the shotgun formation, not under center. More space to work with, though. Second down and about 19.
Handoff Parker up the middle. Biggest run of the day for him, but again, it's only about 3 yards. It'll set up a 3rd and long for the Highlanders. 3rd and 14. Cardinals again bring out this dime package, for lack of a better term for it.
And Zacharias
Zay Jennings again.
his leg safety.
He did let every time. He's interesting. And the thing about Zay is everyone knows he's not going to be a quarterback at the next level, so he might be a safety next level. He might be a running back. He might be a wide receiver. You don't know. He's probably not going to be a quarterback unless he ends up at an option school. But here it is, 3rd and 14. Schreiber with all day to throw.
Number 4, Jackson Schreiber.
Over the top, incomplete. Zay Jennings with a late hit, but luckily for him, he didn't make much contact.
I don't think that was Jennings. I think that was one, Brandon. But, yeah, Kate was flying up from safety. And I'm like, oh, don't hit him, because it was one of those defenseless receiver moments if this timing
And he might
was
have
off.
tried to avoid him, but
If he would have got him clean, he would have got called. But he didn't get all of him.
So switching punters, it's now Brogan punting. The last punter dropped it and got blocked for a touchdown.
Colerain return man setting up inside his own 50.
A little bit different formation, pulls the Cardinals defenders a little bit deeper. Snap is high. This one in the end zone. Brogan blocks. This one, Leo Hughes with the block.
It goes out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well,
again, another high snap.
Yep.
Colerain blessed with the 6'8" punter, but not too many schools have those, so it was timing completely blown up there.
So with that, another Colerain score from the punt return team. 9-3, they now lead the Highlanders with 4:51. The best offense so far tonight for the Cardinals is having
Special teams.
It's
Usually
Oak Hills. This isn't just special teams. It's Oak Hills in the punt formation, making them make a punt snap.
Yeah, what is this saying? The best offense is a good defense, but tonight the best offense is a good special teams.
Honestly, I don't
And you know what's great about this? With the safety, Colerain gets the ball back.
Yeah, but with only 2 points. If you would have recovered and get 6 points, maybe 7, it's probably worth the extra giving up
But 2
possession.
points in the ball, you could get 6 or 7 on this one right here and turn it
Yeah,
into an
but
8-point swing.
But the points are on the board. You don't have to go.
You
earn
just
them.
like to argue.
No, I'm just pointing out the flaw in your argument. You would have took the 6 points.
Oh, that's right. It's
over
not
the
an
score.
argument if you're always right. I get it.
I mean, I am right. I'm just telling you.
But because it's a safety, they will not be kicking it up from a tee, it looks like. It looks like.
Well, they have the choice. They can
Well,
punt it or kick it from a tee.
And I think that's what they're trying to figure out, but it's not kicking from the 35, it's kicked from the 25. And I believe, okay, the kicker does have the tee. Or they kick from the 20, I'm sorry.
Teeing it up for the Highlanders, number 34, George.
Yeah, he has the choice. At any level, you can kick it. You can kick it off versus punt it. A lot of teams will choose to punt just because you can get a better hang time out of it.
But it's traditional kickoffs in high school level, you're kicking off from the 35. You're all the way back
Kicking
to
off
the
from
20.
the 40. This is a 20-yard difference.
So Colerain can really take advantage of this and get great field position.
Logan's kick is up and away.
Oh, how about this? That's a live ball.
And that's a mistake by the Cardinals. Robeson picks it up. Makes one man miss. Can't make a second. Or he does still on his feet, but he's not going to get to the 20, and that's a huge mistake from the Cardinals special team.
Well, normally if the ball kicked over your head, you leave it, but that's when you kick from the 40, you kick from the 20. The Colerain return man let that ball hit and just watched it like it was going to be dead, but it's a live ball. That ball stopped at about the 5-yard line, and there was nobody around. So what could have been great field position has turned into bad field position for the Colerain offense.
So the special teams giveth and now it taketh.
One thing on that, you can't let that ball go over your head. Any other time, you know, you're setting up near the 5 and 10 yard line, it's going to go in the end zone. When you know that he's not going to reach the end zone, you cannot let it deep. And he really,
I mean, the thing
he
is,
didn't seem to be too pressed to go back and get it either. It was
also,
just
you
a mental
lined up
mistake.
at the 35. It's almost like they lined up 30 yards extra instead of 20 yards extra. Anyway, Jennings from the shotgun takes it, keeps it, trying to find some space, gets a couple, stays in bounds, finally forced out
Number 7,
near the
Jennings,
sticks.
keeper.
So that was an interesting formation. I don't know if you saw it, the 2 tight ends. There was really nobody in the backfield, 1 wide receiver.
Can give them 9, close to a first down to the 24. 4:37 on the clock is stopped with the out-of-bounds play. The Cardinals
Hey, Brandon, has Colerain always used the arm sleeve for their play calling?
for no huddles, and they've gone
Okay.
no huddle this whole game. Well, almost this whole game. Handoff Rhodes up the middle off the option, via option. Enough for a first down to move the chains.
That'll be 4:30 left to play.
Yeah, the Cardinals have gone exclusively out of the shotgun so far.
But I've never noticed the offensive lineman with the play sleeves.
I don't know if recently. I know we always in the past had them, but only for no huddle situations. But for the most part, until now, they've been mostly no huddle in the limited plays they've had. And it looks like they've gone most of the least in the shotgun, so trying to change things up. This offense that's struggled all year.
Oak Hill's safety is really creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Really sets up a one-on-one here to the outside.
Jennings takes it, keeps it, makes a man miss, stays on his feet. Picks about 5 yards on the play.
Number 7, Jennings, the ball carrier.
Yeah, they were running that option out of the spread right there, but I don't think there was much of an option. I believe Jennings was keeping it all along, but he had a man stopped. They had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he made the Oak Hills Highlander miss for a decent gain.
Under 4 to play in the half.
I believe Colerain does have 2 timeouts left. Oak Hill's down to 1.
Staying in this 2 tight end look, spreading things out. 2 in the backfield, 2 spread out. Jennings takes it, and he's just going to keep it straight up the middle, stays on his feet. I lost him.
Number 7,
Yeah, he's
Close
going
to a first down.
Nah, a couple yards short.
It's close. It's close.
on the stop for
I'm saying
Highlanders.
I couldn't tell which one was Jennings.
Yeah.
There's there was 3 white jerseys in single digits. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. Approaching on 3 minutes to play in the half. Jennings takes the snap. Hands it off Satterwhite, hitting the backfield, and the ball is loose. Highlanders pick it up, and they have it deep in Cardinal territory.
Yeah, Satterwhite got hit as soon as he hit the ball, and immediately that ball bounced out. Oak Hills player tried to scoop and score, but was caught by the quarterback, but not until he gets all the way down to Colerain territory, just outside the 10-yard line.
So a huge momentum swing in the Highlanders' favor.
Really, it was just a one-on-one hit, not that big of a hit, but the hit was right on the
I
ball.
think Satterwhite trying to get that extra yards. The helmet or pads might have pinned the ball, but as soon as he's trying to make a move, it pops out. It didn't look like it popped out with the initial hit. It was almost when he was struggling to make that second effort to get away. So, first down Highlanders at the Cardinal 11. Schreiber looking to pass, trying to find something, scrambles, looks ahead. He's got to get rid of it and throws it away.
I don't know if he got that past the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be the decision. I think
It's close.
I think in high school the referee doesn't have a good enough angle. I think technically by the angle where the ball went out of bounds, it didn't get to the line of scrimmage, but at that close of an angle, the referee's just
Well,
gonna
yeah,
give it to him.
and it's a game of inches, and the down markers are 3 yards off the field,
Yeah.
so it kind of changes our perspective of what they see, whether it was going to get there or not.
I don't think it did, but
I don't think it did either.
you'd have to be
That's
a very, very nitpicky referee to call that play. So 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Schreiber hands it off up the middle. And again, not much success. A little bit more success, though.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Smith got down to the 7-yard line.
And I just realized when I looked down to look at the name, how dark it is in the booth. Like that number
We have fought for years about turning lights on when we're inside.
Well, no, normally against it, it's just very dark in here.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and about 7 for the Highlanders at the 8-yard line. They can't get a first down.
2 minutes left to play till half. They do have 1 timeout left.
I don't think the clock is against the Highlanders right now. Schreiber takes it, quick look, steps back. He's got lots of space, trying to find something. He can't get sacked because that would be a huge loss. And scramble! Finds a man for a touchdown.
That's just, a veteran quarterback on a scramble. Really, nobody's open. He just kind of made time for himself, scrambles to the outside. I don't know how that receiver in the end zone got loose, but there wasn't anybody within 4 or 5 yards of him.
Ethan Grady makes the catch, and it's a Highlander touchdown. Jordan Brogan set to kick the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and kick is good with 1:45 to play in the first half. Highlanders 10, Cardinals 9.
I tell you what, a game of momentum right here. Colerain had everything working for themselves except for their offense, but they did have a nice lead, and then they turn it over in their own territory. And a game of emotions right now, everything going into the locker room. Oak Hill's up by 1 point. Colerain, 1:45 left to play. Really needs something big to happen, but really haven't shown us anything on offense.
If only they would have recovered that block kick for a touchdown. It wouldn't have flipped the field and led to an Oak Hills touchdown.
Or if they would have recovered the fumble that the
I know,
Colerain
but
player.
it all starts with that spot there. Silence is everything on that one. Cardinals set to receive the kick. They'll have 1:45 and 2 timeouts to work with. And when we get into it, I'll let you take the time because I've got a bad angle. I got a post right in front of where the scoreboard is.
And Jordan Brogan's going to tee it off for the Highlanders.
I apologize to Mr. Brogan if I think I've been calling him Drogan this whole time. But
Reading is fundamental. The Colerain Cardinals hit deep. And a little pooch kick comes to one of the short man. He picks it up at the 30-yard line, looking for a little bit of the seam, and not much there.
that is Jaden Staley. Sophomore gets it across.
Staley on the return.
Gets it about the 37, so not bad. They'll have 1:41 to work with in those 2 timeouts.
7, Brady LaGreca.
I don't know, with some of your wide receivers here, I said the Colerain passing game, everything has been on the rollout. I'd almost see him take a shot deep, just a couple steps, go one-on-one, trust your receiver.
I fool everyone and go fake punt here. That's a joke. They're not actually going to go fake punt. That would be really
And
stupid.
it's only a joke if it's funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. I apologize. What we will see is Corey Myrick coming on to play some offense for the Cardinals. They'll go 4 wide, 2 either side. Myrick to the far right.
Yeah, you've got Oak Hill spread out here, 4 wide receivers. Just give him a little time to set his feet and throw. Again, Colerain trying to go on a silent count, went on the clap, and I don't know if it was the center didn't snap the ball.
I think they were trying to go on the second count, and someone went on the first count. Because no one moved except one person.
So that'll take him 5 yards back. No time run off the clock, so it really doesn't hurt that much.
Jones takes it, looks it, goes deep. He's got Robinson streaking down the field, across the field, touchdown Cardinal.
It's that easy. Just listen to the guy with the microphone said just take a shot deep. You got a 6'2" receiver against a 5'10" defensive back. And we got a little, I think we've got a little, maybe a sideline warning or a celebration penalty, but we'll take that after the play. That touchdown is not coming back.
Jordan Robeson, just a simple post pattern, no safety over the top. He beats his man, and there is no one there.
And it wasn't the greatest pass, but what he did is he gave it plenty of air and gave him, your wide receiver, enough space and time to adjust to that pass.
And this is one that, it's going to be a touchdown. But this is one that happens on a big play like that. If that referee is running upfield and he runs into anyone, it's a sidelines warning.
But it might be a celebration penalty because it kind of pointed to the end zone. It could be an unsportsmanlike. Or it could be a combination of both.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sometimes happens when if any one of those guys celebrating or just standing there, the referee is running upfield to keep up with the play. He runs into somebody. That's a sideline.
I think it's being called. Something happened in the end zone.
Well, I'm saying
right, I know what you're talking
that
about.
happens more often than one would think.
Dead ball sideline warning against Colerain, and then a dead ball
personal foul.
So yeah, there was both. We
weren't both right. I wasn't saying there wasn't a personal foul. I'm
right.
saying that's that possible. So a extra point now from the 25-yard line, a 35-yard extra point for Schutte.
Producer Mike has said go for 2 from here.
That's not how that works.
It's a long 2.
Snap is back. Kick is no good. So, with 1:31 to play in the half, Cardinals strike quick this time. They lead the Highlanders 15-10.
I'll tell you what, I was just talking right before that play, emotional switches, and Colerain completely reversed that.
And that's important for the Cardinals.
We've had more action in this last 2 minutes than we've had that entire first half.
Yeah, it's been a pretty eventful couple ending.
And we still got a minute and a half left. 1:31 left. Oak Hills still has one timeout. But that was a big deal for the
Cardinals. Because, yeah, Oak Hills has the momentum if they can hold the Cardinals off there. But even bigger for the Cardinals, they're going to get the ball to start the second half. So if their defense and special teams can hold here to end the half, you're going to have the lead and a chance to extend it to a 2-score lead to start the second half.
Yeah, and that missed extra point is big, but 5 to 6 point lead is not that big.
You almost not that it's guaranteed the high school level, especially the way the special teams have gone tonight and the way that Cardinals have blocked kicks so far in this season. But that extra point is almost a given when you're doing the math of what kind of do I go for 2, do I not sort of math. So it's not the worst penalty. It'll be a squib kick for the Highlanders to receive. They'll get it to about the 40-yard line. So the Cardinals, I think you'll take that. 124 for the Highlanders. They'll have one timeout.
I'll tell you, I'm just glad to see everybody get up in that pile. That squib kick, there's a lot of bodies going low, and I just got 3 or 4 guys get undercut. My first thought was to wince a little bit, like, I hope that's not in a knee, but it could have been a Highlander, or it could have been a Colerain Cardinal. That was just kind of when you get squib kicks like that, you get some odd contact.
Interesting that the Cardinals don't go to their dime package look here, knowing that the Highlanders are going to probably be throwing the ball, but we'll see here. Highlanders take it, and I say that, and Schreiber takes it, keeps it, breaks a tackle on the backfield, and then smartly just goes, yeah, there's 3 more Cardinals coming. I'm just going to take a seat right here.
And that's a multi-year starting quarterback right there, showing all his seasoning right there. Well, he already lost 7 yards. If he continues running there, he could lose 4 or 5 more and take a big hit.
See Leo Hughes make the play. He's in for Cooper Krieg there on the outside, and that's also, I mean, we saw it. Satterwhite tried to make an extra play after contact, lost the ball, and it turned into 7 points the other way for the Highlanders. Schreiber does look to pass, trying to find something, still rolling, still on his feet, trying to find something. And I think that ball is close enough not to be intentional grounding, but clearly a throwaway from Schreiber.
Yeah, he had somebody in the area, but they were coming across the field, and he threw it about 8 yards behind. There's no defender.
That was not, if you're going to do.
It's a good grounding.
Well, I know, but if you're going to do that, that was not smart in terms of stopping the clock with 2 timeouts when the biggest plays, except for that last touchdown for the Cardinals, have been your punt team.
Yeah, Colerain has 2 timeouts, so if nothing happens right there, they can stop the clock right away and force them to punt again.
Yeah. So Cardinals do bring the dime package this time with Zay Jennings at safety. Schreiber takes it, hands it off in the backfield, and he's met immediately, and the Cardinals call timeout.
I'll tell you what, and he loses 4, almost 5 yards on that play. So, again, Colerain gets a little bit of better field position. That ball spotted inside
Here's
the 30.
a crazy thought. With 30 seconds on the clock.
The punter,
the
punter runs this one back.
No. Just take the fourth down. Cardinals have done nothing offensively except that one throw. They've shown they can't make a long-distance field goal.
That's interesting.
I don't know if it's right, but
yeah, run the offense and make them instead.
The way the Cardinals offenses work, the only real positive they had is that long bomb, and you're not in a situation.
Well, and you blocked two out of the 3 punts.
You blocked 2, yeah.
And if just you're saying just take the fourth down, go for it, and get stopped, and give them the ball at their own 35.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
The way this game has gone for Oak Hills, worse things have happened when you've gone to punt than anything else, and the Cardinals can't kick that long field goal and really haven't shown the ability to move the ball except for the one play. It was a really big play.
Well, Oak Hills coach is really taking a long time talking to his special teams.
Now,
but
that all being said, this is a great toss spot also for a fake. Because it's the best of both worlds. You'll still line up to punt.
It's a terrible play for the fake.
If you take my logic where it's not a big deal if you get stopped.
Have I ever taken your logic?
I'm just saying.
All right, sets up at his own 10-yard line. It looks like isn't he awful deep?
He will get this one off. Cheatham, fair catch signal. Cardinals will get the ball 28 seconds, 1 timeout, and approximately 63 yards to go.
That punter, that was the deepest snap. They've had trouble with high snaps the entire time, and I think he sent him about 4 or 5 yards it's deeper than he normally was.
Some people
give yourself more time.
Well, it's
Don't worry
almost
about the
interesting
yardage.
if you know you have struggled with high snap. If you almost, because sometimes people complain about on the goal line a quarterback. Oh, you're giving up all that space, but sometimes you can catch it and get a momentum.
Yeah.
If you're a punter, or almost like an infielder, you can play. It's better to play the ball in.
Your momentum's bringing you forward.
I don't know. Either way, it didn't get blocked, so Oak Hills is fine.
Yeah. See if Oak Hills sticks with their man defense right now. Well, they got safeties across the cover 2.
Too wide.
But the safety's really not sitting too deep.
Myrick in on offense. 2 to either side of Jennings. Takes the snap, rolls right. I don't know what that was.
He was looking, they again rolled him out to the right. It hasn't really been successful running and throwing the ball at the same time. He was trying to direct his wide receiver to an open area. He had a couple open receivers, but when you're moving like that, it's tougher to see. He does step out of bounds, but his 21 seconds, he only picked up a yard.
7 seconds. 7 seconds is not a good trade-off for a 1 yard. Jennings takes the snap, looks to throw, and he'll just tuck it and go. Keeps on his feet across midfield, and he'll have 14 seconds left. Cardinals into Highlander territory.
Yeah, it looks like what it is, a 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Still, they need another at least 30 for a field goal attempt.
But you put yourself in a good spot where you can either throw it underneath with a timeout.
He's got a big arm.
Or run it. I don't think you're quite in the Hail Mary area yet, but.
Yeah, they've got a couple linebackers spying the quarterback right there.
Jennings takes the snap, looks to throw. Stays on his feet. Makes one man miss, and we're going to get a holding behind the play.
That's just an inexperienced pocket passer right there.
Well, it's also, you know what, I'd rather him do that than not throw away an interception or throw it away.
But in this situation, a deep pass is almost like a punt. So why try to get too cute? Just get your
I
athlete
understand what you're saying, but also don't throw it. Either way, it wouldn't matter. There's a holding call on the Cardinals.
Yeah, but if you're not rolling that way and if you're just doing a three-step drop, you're not going to get
or
your
even
chance.
just staying in the pocket, not see that.
But. So 4 seconds left.
Timeout, Colerain. So their settings obviously set something up here. It's the last play of the half.
But if Oak Hills Highlanders, if they're expecting anything, you know they're going to go deep. If they're not sitting 2 safeties, 3 safeties back in a complete prevent, it looks like Jennings is still out there. And I tell you what, Jennings got a little kind of obvious limp right going on right now.
It might be a little bit of
fatigue
running up and down these past 2 plays. Well, you know what?
But again, Oak Hills has got 1 safety, but he's not really that deep.
Yeah, no, they're dropping off now. These Cardinals lining up.
You got single coverage out here on this bottom side. They're not even going. All
right. Well, that'll do it here from Oak Hills for the first half of play. After 1 half, it's the Colerain Cardinals 15, the Oak Hills Highlanders 10.
He doesn't need another one? You guys waiting to drink? No, I haven't seen all of it. Probably all of it. We got 20 minutes. Come on, walk my legs.
hockey, Madison Vince. Oakhead staff, Maggie Calhoun, Courtney Vade, and Liv Shum. Major Ed staff, Jill Ryland, Crystal Driscoll, and Sabrina Ryland. Music staff, Alex Moore, Audrey Schmid, Daniel Hodges, Josh Pinko, and Dylan Sammons. Musical staff, Kyle Haas, Natalie Brady, Cynthia Foltz, Janelle Eschenbrenner, and Zach Melwani. We would like to highlight that the marching band members are wearing orange ribbons for leukemia awareness to support our very own Oakhead, Caitlin Erskine. Let's have a round of applause for Caitlin. Taking the field at this time is the Oak Hills Competitive Marching Band with a portion of this year's show entitled Masterminds, which features themes from the film A Beautiful Mind by James Horner, Festivo by Vaclav Nelibel, and themes from the Broadway musical Wicked by Stephen Schwartz. Presenting the first and second movements of their show, and led by drum majors Morgan Thompson, Noah McKee, and Ella Heeman. Please welcome the Oak Hills Competitive Marching Band.
was the tandem. It's been a busy Sue went with Alex. No one else in our family. So we flew to DC. Took us to the Marine Memorial.
Let's have another round of applause for the Oak Hills Competitive Extended Band. Let's also give it to the drum major leading this terrific ensemble. Let's hear for assistant drum major, Junior Ella Heeman. Let's hear for Ella. Yep. And head drum major, senior Morgan Thompson. Let's hear it for Morgan. And now, Morgan, can you please direct your attention to the 35-yard line on your right for a special question from your assistant drum major, Noah McKee.
He was overwhelmed. In the morning. Good afternoon. So he was overwhelmed in the morning because so many people were there just reading it.
Let's give it up for senior assistant drum major, Noah McKee. Thank you. The competitive marching band recently participated in its first competition of the season, the Mid-States Band Association Circuit. Thrilled to bring home its first ever grand finish, taking first place overall out of 13 competitive bands. Oak Hills won several caption awards in its class, including Best Color Guard, Best Music, Best Visual Effects, and Best Visual. Oak Hills will be participating in the first ever Bands of America region on October 1st at the University of Cardinals Stadium. Let's have one more round of applause for the Oak Hills Competitive Marching Band.
Me, myself, and my friend.
All right, I'm going to go here.
At this time, please welcome to the field the Oak Hills Highlander Marching Band, featuring the Oak Hills, Okettes, and Majorettes. The band is proud to present this year's Highlander halftime feature, Hand Clap, by American indie pop band Kids and the Tantrums. Debuting in 2016 from their self-titled album, it is their highest ever charting
All right,
song at the
good to see you guys.
Please welcome the Oak Hills Highlander Marching Band. About a round of applause for the Oak Hills, Okettes, and Majorettes. We would like to again thank and recognize all of the outstanding youth musicians, dancers, twirlers, and guard members from Bridgetown, Delhi, and Rapid Run Middle Schools for joining us for tonight's Oak Hills Band Night. Let's give these special guests another big round of applause. Now, please join us for the Oak Hills fight song on Highlanders. Fan Association on Facebook for weekly updates, photos, and videos throughout the school year. Thank you, and go Highlanders.
You don't know her name. He's got a girlfriend, mate. He's got a girlfriend. She doesn't have that. You're going to tell me who it is? Inability to, like, show what is that face? Boston. Oh, I don't know. I know. Figure out that she's wrong and trying to do something about it. Tweedo, do I want the tweeting hole? Oh, right. Wait, what? No, I don't know who you're talking about. Boston, look, make the face. Make the face. Wow. Boston. She does all right.
And welcome back here to Oak Hills High School, 3200 Ebenezer Road, as your Colerain Cardinals lead the Highlanders of the Hills of Oak 15-10.
It has been an ugly, interesting first half where the special teams for Colerain has outscored the offense.
Of those 24 minutes, I think Oak Hills had the ball 19 of them.
Yeah, Oak Hills has been real gracious, and where I was talking to the stat guy, he had kind of a program blow up, and he's trying to correct it, so we do not have any exact stats. But you're right. Well, we had a 4-play drive, a 3-play drive. You know, we only had a couple times, but one big play
On offense, and then 2 blocked punts. Oak Hills moved the ball upfield, really only got a field goal, and then got a short field off a Cardinal fumble that they capitalized on.
and really did nothing offensively after that first opening drive.
We do have a couple scores. No real surprise. The 3. Lakota East trails Mason 14-0. Princeton Fairfield
Plays
postponed tomorrow. And Lakota West leads Hamilton 24-0 at half. Hamilton has just 4 yards of offense at halftime.
That Lakota West defense is one of the best I've seen in a while.
Well, it's a combination. There's a lot of teams, us among them, that are struggling offensively this season. Lakota West is very good on defense. In the GCL, it's all GCL South matchups today. And they have identical scores, one surprising, one not so surprising. Not so surprising, Moeller leads LaSalle 28-7 at half. Surprising, Elder leads St. X 28-7 at halftime.
It's interesting when GCL teams play like that. They the underdog can really upset the big dog. I mean, there's so much emotion.
So elsewhere, in Dayton, a little bit of an upset brewing. Fairmont leads Springfield 17-14. In the ECC, East Side League, Milford leads Little Miami 28-10. Harrison up on Talawanda 7-6. Kings over West Claremont 21-7. And a little bit of uncertainty, or a little bit of an upset brewing as well. Anderson leads the defending state champions in Division II, Winton Woods 24-21 at half.
Yeah, pretty much contrasting styles of football right there. We see Winton Woods, a lot of athletes, power running, Anderson, a lot like Oak Hills, likes to spread the ball around with interesting formation. That's a game that if I wasn't here, I'd be watching tonight.
And Anderson sometimes is never the best team, but they might get blown. They might give up 50 points, but they're also always going to score 35 points. They're a team that they take the opposite approach, I think, of a lot of other teams in Cincinnati, where they put all their best players on offense and try to outscore you.
But we get 1:30 left till we start the second half. Colerain had deferred, and so it's a big that late score taking the lead 15-10, and they get the ball to start this second half, trying to extend it to 2 scores. As I said, more action in the last 2 minutes of that first half than the entire game so far. Big momentum swings with the turnover by the Oak Hills Highlanders. Turned into a score for them, and just left about a minute and a half. Was it a minute 40 left? Colerain gets a big play and gets all that back. So first possession of Colerain can really make a statement. Again, thanks to everybody listening to all around the country. We really appreciate you sticking around. We've been doing this for 12 years, and we'll keep doing it as long as you're listening. If you want to send us a message, we've got the chatter going there, but you can send us a message in the booth here. radio@wearecolerain.com. Send us an email. Tell us where you're listening from, what year you graduated. Kind of support these guys, and thanks you for supporting us for years. And again, thanks to the Colerain boosters. We couldn't do anything that we do in the past couple years without the support of the boosters. So if you can join the boosters, support them so they can keep supporting our student athletes around Colerain.
Speaking of the email, and that'll sail into the end zone for a touchback.
So Colerain's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 20, leading the Oak Hills Highlanders 15-10 here at the start of the second half. Struggling to run the ball, both teams. Colerain's biggest and only success was that bomb. Got one-on-one coverage.
Both teams have really only had success with their quarterback scrambling to find yardage. Colerain has not really gone at all to the option tonight, at least in the traditional sense.
Yeah, everything has been out of the shotgun and the spread. We haven't seen the wing formation a single play. This time pistol.
Tight end underneath, 2 running backs either side of Jennings. Takes the snap, hands it off the Rhodes, pushes the pile, gets about 5 yards.
A good push by that right tackle right there. That was stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tight end does a good job pushing him back there. He's hit the line of scrimmage, but does get 5 yards on first down.
Elijah Washington, the tackle on that play.
So again, still out of the no huddle.
Into it too tight, or got enough for a first down. Just a quarterback power play. Gets across the 30 for a first down.
Yeah, he followed a fullback right there. He had a lead blocker. There was only one linebacker and one safety there to make the play. I mean, he could have gone the distance right there, but he does pick up the first down. Ball spotted to 32.
Jennings takes it, hands it off Rhodes, up the middle, finding some crease. And he's brought down, but he's got 6, maybe 7 on the play. So Cardinals getting a little bit of momentum going here early with that offense.
Yeah, kind of gone back. It's shotgun, but it's power football. Tell you, low man wins in football. I tell you what, that fullback, he runs with a low pad level right there. Got kind of underneath the linebackers.
And we kind of expected they had to do something because really the interior of this offensive line has really struggled. They're not going to abandon the option because they necessarily want to. This has been out of necessity just to clear some space as there's another handoff. Rhodes trying to bounce, breaks his one, still on his feet. Another tackle, and he's going to cross the 50 and a Cardinal first down.
What I like about that play, he bounces it to the outside, and he could have easily stepped on bounds, but when you're a Colerain fullback, you don't shy away from contact.
No.
He puts his shoulder down. He picks up an extra 7 yards.
I stopped following, assuming he was going to run out about midfield, but he turned it inside and picked up about 6 more. He's at the Highlander 44. So Cardinals on the move. Jennings trips to his left, takes it, Runs left, cuts inside, pick up about 2 yards.
Number 7, Zacchaeus Jennings, the ball carrier.
So as many times, I tell you what, Colerain has struggled. We've been exclusively gone out of the shotgun, but he's still struggling with high snaps. Referee's getting a couple of the players together inside, a couple Highlander kind of jawing a little bit afterward.
A little bit of extra chirp there after the end of the play. Anthony taking a good job just saying put his hand up and trying to walk away. Jennings, high snap, takes it. He's just going to bounce it to the outside, trying to find some space, cuts inside one, across the line to gain, and he's got it out to the Highlander 30-yard line. Good block on the edge by Elijah Washington. He didn't necessarily turn the defender, but he kept in contact so the defender couldn't get off.
Well, I think the success early of this drive going up the middle, the linebackers kind of got caught inside and took that play outside for good success. Ball spotted at the 30.
So first down, Cardinals. Jennings takes it, hands it off Hopper up the middle. And he's not going to get much further. He's going to fall. He's not really going to be fall. It's just kind of everything just kind of stopped in the middle of the field. Hopper gets about 2. He spelled Rhodes there for a play. Cardinals get some subs on and off.
Yeah, really the offensive line, not much of a push, kind of a standstill, and really nobody tackled him. But
here's the thing. They did get a push. They pushed it 3 yards. There just was no holes for the running back to go anywhere. Cardinals again acting quickly. 2 running backs behind Jennings, either side with a tight end flanking underneath of the offensive line. Jennings hands off Rhodes up the middle, pushing through 1 tackle. It's going to get about 3, maybe, nope, 3. Put it to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, again, probably 2 down territory right here. Only wakes the crowd up on both sides.
Jennings takes the snap. Just going to run up the middle, pushing the pile. He needs to get to the 20. He's going to be about 1 yard short.
I'd say interesting on that play. Colerain breaks the huddle. The tight end loses a shoe, breaking the huddle, but gets it on in time to get set for the snap.
They had plenty of time. There was no need to rush.
They had no need to rush, but it's like, how does your shoe come off with no contact, but goes on that easy?
So we might get a snap for the first time under center, or maybe not, as the Cardinals on 4th and 1 and bring out their big boy package. All 3.
Yeah, nose tackle from Oak Hills is not the largest of man.
Just going to go sneak, and it looks like Jennings has it across the 20. They brought in all 3 of their starting defensive linemen as extra blockers, and Jennings just goes straight forward for a first down.
Yeah, Oak Hills nose tackle a little bit quicker than he is big. And the linebackers both shoot the gap. They all time it well. But Jennings does a great job finding just a little bit of crease. First down, ball spotted at the 19. 7:14 left to play in this third quarter. Colerain leads 15-10.
With the pace of the way this offense is working, they have plenty of time, still 25 seconds on the play clock. Jennings takes it, hands it off the Rhodes. We'll get about 2 yards on the play.
Number 24, Justin Rhodes, the ball carrier.
Nope, they're going to give him
On the stop, number 56.
maybe 3. To the 16.
Again, nothing fancy. I mean, it's out of the shotgun, but it's just power football.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of veer option. It's a little bit of quarterback power. It's a little bit of just hand it off to Justin Rhodes. Jennings takes it. Another handoff to Rhodes, pushes the pile forward, and he's going to be just short of the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, Rhodes runs hard. He is not, when he is hit, he is moving 40 all the time, and yards after contact, he always gets a couple extra afterwards.
Just short of the 10. They need the 9 for a first down. 3rd and we'll call it a 2.
Again, shotgun formation.
Jennings takes the snap. He's going to follow his backs and pick
That's
up
a first
the first
down.
down.
Number 7, Zacchaeus Jennings with the carry. On the stop, number
They're going to bring it all the way down. What, about 7-8 yard line, 7 yard line?
I'm going to trust you with the spot on that one.
Yeah, it's an odd.
Between the mesh mesh screen we're looking through and the angle, I can't tell. I can barely see the hash marks.
Well, I'm going to trust the scoreboard. It says 7.
So first and goal for the Cardinals. Knocking on the door for the first time on offense. High snap. Jennings takes it, makes one man miss, and that play was off from the beginning. He will get back to the original line of scrimmage. Does
a great job. That ball was about 2-3 feet over his head. He does knock it down, and it falls back into his hands. But again, another high snap.
You know, I'm almost, and obviously, you just take what you can get. But almost in that situation, just look to throw the ball real fast or out of the back, throw it over top of the receiver that's blocking downfield. But you can also probably get a pass interference. So just take it. Jennings takes the snap. Hands off Rhodes, cuts it inside, at the goal line, over a defender. Touchdown, Cardinals.
There was no denying him on that play. It was just a straight handoff off the right side. Great blocking by the right side of the offensive line. He makes contact at about the half-yard line. Doesn't go down till he's 2 yards deep. Colerain, a dominating opening second-half drive, scores.
Will Schutte to set to kick the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is good, and with 4:57 to play in the third, Cardinals lead 22-10 over the Highlanders. And I'll tell you what, that opening drive of the second half mirrored the Highlanders' opening drive to start the game, but the Cardinals are able to cash in for 7 points. Highlanders had us at over 3.
And that's classic Colerain football right now. We're just going to – that's what we were used to refer to as the weight room drive. We're not going to do any fancy. We're going to line up man to man, and we're just going to take you on and just be bigger and stronger than you. And that's just execution by the offensive line.
And kudos to the adjustment there. You've struggled all year because the interior offensive line has not been great. And it looks like most of that drive was just get it behind. You have 2 pretty big junior tackles, a junior Elijah Washington and senior Anthony Tate, 2 big offensive tackles. They're really the strong point, and it seemed like that drive was a lot of behind them on either side. Also some confusion for one of the Oak Hills students who just walked by. He's in a F1 jersey. He's in the wrong sport for that. Now, of course, there's also a
Colerain line to kick
character
up.
Dressed as a Scottish Highlander, so it's all confused. Schutte's kick is a pooch kick into territory fielded by LaBrecca, trying to find some space around the outside, and can't get to the 30-yard line. Big tackle, Jaden Staley.
I tell you, there's some contact right there. Football is a contact sport.
And that wasn't the best kickoff by Schutte, and I thought LaBrecca was going to have like a catch that on the run.
Yeah, it was kind of a pooch kick that had no height to it. So he had a good 10-yard run up to catch the ball, caught it with momentum. But Colerain did get a chance. There was no hole there, so he had to alter his path and go outside. And I believe that is the punt returner down right now.
Of course, I say that and make fun of the young Oak Hills player with the wrong jersey on. Cardinals student section has the complete wrong colors on. The Colerain student section, if you haven't noticed on camera, all in neon tonight.
Well, each week's a theme.
Yeah, but
great for these kids.
A bunch of people are already confused a couple weeks ago when we wore orange for the Joe Bertram game. Now you're wearing neon. Player gets up. Elder now leads St. X 35-7. The other big game in Dayton, quietly, Springboro and Centerville have been quietly good so far this season. Springboro almost went to the pit and beat Elder, lost by a single score. That game is 14-0. Centerville over Springboro at halftime. Centerville quietly might put together quite a team, but unfortunately for the Dayton area schools, they're all in a different region now.
Yep. So Oak Hills under center.
Did not have much success from that in the first half. Schreiber finds a man and
Dropped it.
I don't know if he necessarily dropped it or that he tried to catch it with his chest and was unsuccessful. It was.
Yeah, again, they've been Oak Hills has been successful when they pass the ball out of the shotgun, which gives your mobile quarterback a lot of time. They've been doing this play action with him under center, and that's allowed Colerain to get a little bit more pressure on him.
They haven't had any success under center. It doesn't matter if he runs the ball, he play actions. They've had no success under center. Highlanders 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. Can't get a number there. It looks like number
14.
Parker Smith with the carry. He gets about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry.
The 3rd down and 6. 4:26 left to play in this third quarter. Colerain 22, Oak Hills 10.
No success the Highlanders have had on offense as the quarterback scrambling. See what they can put together here. Cardinals have been able to get pressure. Schreiber got away early from the Cardinals, but they've been able to contain them of late. Schreiber looks to throw, backing up, trying to get to the outside. He's got nowhere to go and just throws it away.
You got great coverage downfield. He had time to throw initially. Weak side came back after him and chased him out of the pocket. And in the scramble drill, Colerain defender stayed with the wide receivers. It's a 3-and-out for the Oak Hills Highlanders.
And now the adventure begins for the Highlanders. They were all sorts of trouble in the first half with the punt, mostly with the punt snap causing 2 blocked kicks.
Yeah, Jordan Brogan is going to be punting from his own 16-yard line.
Good snap this time. Gets it away.
Not a big kick, but no return. That ball falls dead at the Colerain 38-yard line.
So Cardinals will get it again. I tell you what, I keep thinking between the position of the scoreboard and the fact that the light is going through a mesh screen, I keep thinking there's lightnings with this video board.
Yeah, the video board when it hits a white light. Yeah, I thought
bright flash. Sorry about that.
But no, first two. You're absolutely correct. What you said earlier. The first 2 possessions here of this half mirror is complete opposite of how the game started. Colerain has the long sustained drive, and then Oak Hills has it short. Yep.
But the Cardinals put it in the end zone.
And then they come in defensively and shut down the Oak Hills. So Colerain can go up another score here. Really put a lot of pressure on Oak Hills.
Jennings takes it, keeps it, tucks it up the middle, and he's got 6 yards about on the carry.
Again, nothing fancy.
No.
There was no option to run. That was a straight quarterback follow.
Quarterback power. It's not even a power play because no one's pulling. It's just a quarterback blast, almost you would call it. He's just taking it and going. I'm strictly going by that name from NCAA football, 2014, which is still the only reason I own a PlayStation 3. Zay Jennings under center, takes it, hands it off the roads, over the right side. And he wasn't so much as tackled by an Oak Hills defender as he was undercut by the pile of bodies there.
Yeah, the Oak Hills defensive lineman, I guess, get tired of pushed around, kind of went at undercut the offensive lineman, so there was just a pile of bodies right there, and there's nowhere to run.
Cardinals 3rd and 4. Jennings takes it, snap, keeps it.
Get outside.
He's just going to take it to the outside. Makes one man miss an open field, cuts it back, spinning it around. He's got it across midfield across the 45, and a first down to the Highlander 43.
Again, middle sets up the outside. The linebackers caught peeking inside.
Well, that one was just Jennings. I'm just going to be faster than everyone to the edge. And to your point, everyone's middle. There's no outside linebacker set up there that he even has to make miss.
Yeah, the wide receiver on that, he's just got one man to block and does a good job. He doesn't really have to knock him over, just kind of get in the way and create a little bit of space.
You know what I am waiting for out of this, though? Is the Tim Tebow pop pass out of this play. You talk about sucking everyone in, opening up the outside. You're sucking everyone in, everyone up.
You got a 6'6" tight end.
You got Ilya Gogorov, who does have 1 catch for 2 yards on the season. Here's the thing. When you go 2 tights, Cooper Krieg, the sophomore who plays occasionally as your second tight end, you got 2 6'4" plus tight ends.
Yeah, but there's very few teams other than St. X that utilizes the high school level of the tight end.
You know who was devastating and ironically enough was against St. X? That team from Illinois they played just had 3 division.
Yeah.
They had a sophomore, a junior,
absolutely. I saw
and
that game.
senior tight end, all with Division I offers, and their whole offense was just 3 tight ends. And it was
impressive to watch.
Very interesting and very good coaching to be able to utilize. Hey, my 3 best offensive players are tight ends.
Yeah, Oak Hills is Dylan Marshall, senior linebacker, is out for the ball game, substituted in. Colerain's got the ball. Oak Hills 42-yard line. 2:26 left to play in the third quarter.
Jennings with a running back to each hip in the shotgun. Jennings stop back, throw, and throws it over to Robinson, who already has 1 touchdown catch on the year or on the night. This time he's going to take the quick little smoke screen, take it for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Oh, no. Well, that mark he might have got. He got 5 yards in that play. 4.5.
I like seeing that, though. Just kind of, keep the linebackers second guessing. Don't want to commit in the middle. You had a good cushion, just one-on-one. It's basically just a long handoff there to the outside.
This whole time, the DB is kind of playing back because he knows he's going to get blocked. You just take 1 step back and catch it and try to make something happen. Trips to the right now for Jennings. Takes it. Running. He was bottled up from the beginning, and he still managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Colerain went 3 wide right there, but that didn't affect the outside linebackers from Oak Hills. They were still playing in the run.
So it'll be about 3rd and a long 5 for the Cardinals.
2 down territory, I would guess. You're too close for a punt and too far away for a field goal.
You say that, this is the exact spot they punted from in the last half. I agree with you, but this is also the same. They punted from the 39 last time.
They're at the 38, Brandon.
It's the 39. 38 and a half, rounds up to 39. Jennings takes it, hands it off Rhodes, and he just gets cut. Again, good job of closing the hole. It was there initially for Rhodes. He only picks up 2.
Yeah, Oak Hill's doing a little something on the defensive line, and what's that bare front? Just cutting out the legs out of the offensive line.
Let's see here.
Well, you've got a 12-point lead. You are going to have to take a snap. 34 seconds left in the game clock, 25 seconds left in the play clock. But you know what? This is a perfect place for a fake.
This is.
Yeah.
A good spot for a
We
fake.
joke all the time, but
the thing is, I don't see a single player on there that I would, for the Cardinals out there in the backfield, that I would fake it with. So.
Well, we saw him. He's the emergency third quarterback. He ran the scout team. Your punter's got a good arm, but nope.
He's just going to punt it away. And this one will.
That's a great effort by the Colerain.
Corey Myrick.
Is that Myrick?
Myrick. That was both a really high effort play and not the smartest. He ran to the back of the end. He ran through that, thinking the kick was going to go into the end zone. If he turns around earlier to find the ball, he probably has a shot at keeping it out of the end zone. It just finds it, just barely gets in before Myrick can get a hand on it. The Highlanders will take over. They'll start the 4th quarter at their own 20-yard line after 3 quarters of play here at 3200 Ebenezer Road. It's the Colerain Cardinals 22, the Highlanders of Oak Hills 10.
So we don't give him a mic because we don't like the way he talks half the time, but got our producer Mike. How's the chat look tonight? Any not much chatter going on tonight? We thank anybody for we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Remember, that's radio at wearecolerain.com.
I'll thank you for the swig of that Giant Mountain Dew. I don't have a drink of my own. That I don't know what was in my throat right there after I said.
Well, we got a screen, so did you swallow a moth on that one?
I must have. I don't know what that was. Suddenly a dry throat. That was odd. Anyways,
So Oak Hills takes over the beginning of this fourth quarter at their own 20-yard line. Colerain Cardinals leading 22-10.
Schreiber, shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left with a tight end. Takes it, looks to throw. Over the top, and he's got his man on a post. Makes one man miss, and now it's a foot race. Highlanders deep into Cardinal territory.
Well, you know what? Right as he threw that ball, that Colerain Cardinals was playing their safeties really, really deep, almost daring them to throw it. And you know what? He took that dare and he hit him on that, and the safeties were 7-8 yards off that ball. That was just kind of, I think, a little. Your safeties were a little bit lax on that, playing a little too deep.
You have 2 high safeties, and you find the post right in between them, and then they didn't close fast enough. Dillingham couldn't make a tackle initially, and it's first down Highlanders at the Cardinal 25. A 55-yard reception flips the field. Schreiber hands it off, and again, Cardinals are doing such a good job defending the run tonight.
He had no yards gained on that play. Second down and 10.
This calm, cool, crisp night, the Cardinals with a 12-point lead here in the fourth quarter. No kills. Schreiber takes it, looks, quick little hook, and he's going to get enough for first down.
Yeah,
the only up until that last play, that's been the most successful play, that little clear-out receiver hook. And again, they run it. This time, though, picks up a first down.
Yeah, he run the 8-yard hook, and the Colerain defender misses the initial tackle, which gives him the extra yards for that first down.
But again, at a certain point, if I'm Coach Cutright, I got to be saying that's far enough downfield that it's offensive pass. From the 15. Cardinals showing pressure. They bring it. Quick little look. Hits the man underneath. Trying to find some space. He's down to the goal line. Fighting close to the goal line.
Ball's loose!
And they're going to say he's down.
Oh. I tell you what, he was stopped right there at the goal line reaching for extra yards. Colerain made contact, but they must have said that his momentum was stopped before, but it is first down and goal at the half-yard line. Colerain kind of makes a substitution. He's gone big up front. I formation for the first time.
Quarterback keeper, and he is not going to get in. And this is very interesting. It's only a half yard, but
they've had no success in the middle of the field.
No. And especially in this situation where you're almost daring Oak Hills to pass it, they can bring that extra pressure over top. This would be a good place also for one of those pop passes.
Yeah, Colerain has got their big boys all up front. A little bit of size advantage on the interior line.
Your big offensive line captain, Anthony Tate, is in, it looks like, on defense. And in motion, trying to clear some space. Schreiber takes it. And
he tried to dive over the top. The ball is knocked out, but they're going to say he crossed the plane.
He jumped over top. The ball was knocked away, but all he has to do is cross the plane, and he gets just enough for a Highlander touchdown.
Referees are discussing a little bit, but they pretty much set themselves up right on the goal line, so they've got the best view. I think a few of the Colerain fans don't like it because that ball popped out right away.
As soon as he
but
reached
all the
over,
ball does, once he crosses the plane.
As soon as he reached over, it got knocked away. But at the same time, as soon as he reaches over and crosses the plane, that's all that matters. Snap is back. Kick is good. With 9:13 to play, the Oak Hills Highlanders have cut it to a single score. Colerain still leads 22-17 over Oak Hills.
This Colerain defense has done their job so far. That time they kind of a little let down. I don't know if they exhaled thinking 2 scores up and they had it, but the big pass play in front of the safeties led to a short field. Oak Hills this time, unlike the first drive of the half where they had to settle for the field goal, to get the touchdown. With 9:13 left in this fourth quarter, Colerain lead is down to 5, 22-17. So again, kind of mixed kicks going on so far. We've seen Brogan from Oak Hills kick it into the end zone. We've seen him pop up. We've seen him squib. Colerain with the dangerous guys back really hasn't been able to do anything with returns.
Highlanders get the ready signal. Line up for the kick. Kick is up. It's going to be fielded by Cheatham about the 5-yard line. Taking it. Head of steam, trying to find it. Cuts field, cuts it up, and brought down at the 25.
And looking for a hole, and one just didn't develop. Nice kind of backside defense chasing the play. That's 37, which is not on the roster. But anytime, I've said time and time again, anytime that you can keep in high school level inside the 35, you've done your job. Colerain's going to start this at their own 27.
Give them 2 extra yards in the initial contact. Cardinals had it going on that first opening drive of the half. Not much on that last drive. Jennings keeps it, tucks it inside, and gets it across the 30. Well, 3 yards on the carry.
Colerain hasn't done anything fancy this second half, and they really have. It's been straightforward football, but they can't get overly conservative. Only up 5 points.
Jennings hands off Rhodes, bounces off a 1 tackle, stays on his feet across the 35. And it's going to shut up a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and short almost, you would say. Third and 2.5.
Almost 3.
Ball's just across the 35. They need the 38 for a first down. Jennings takes it, hesitates, trying to find some space, can't have it initially.
Got it!
Pushes forward, falls ahead, and he's got a first down.
That was Alzay Jennings right there. That was a high snap again, and there was no hole for him to go to. He just kind of danced around and waited for something to happen, and then took it all on his own and got the first down.
He put his hands on the back of Ilya Gorov and just said, all right, wherever this blocker takes me, I'm going to try to find some space. And you really used Grigorov almost as like a
human shield.
Yeah.
What was kind of interesting from our perspective, we're sitting on the Oak Hills. Oak Hills parents were celebrating because they had him dead to rights.
Yeah.
A great play by the Zay.
Take it, keeps it, and nowhere to go. They get back to the 40, but no gain on the play.
Number 7, Zacchaeus Jennings,
And also, just like the Colerain defense, when they're running the play action right there, they ran the kind of the read option right there, and not a single linebacker flinched on that. They knew who was going to get the ball. You still got to stop him, but 2nd down and 10. We're down to 7 minutes left to play in this game.
Jennings, snap back, hands off to Rhodes, falling forward. He's going to get to the 44. It'll set up. Nope, they're going to give him the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals. Need to get to midfield.
Wouldn't mind see something this same setup until like a jet sweep. They're really committing to the outside. Just get one of your athletes coming across the field.
I haven't really seen Satterwhite touch the ball since he fumbled it.
So you got 3 wide receivers. Defenders are playing pretty back. A quick little bubble screen to the right.
Rolls to his right. Jennings looks, throws over top. He's got Robinson again for a catch and a Cardinal first down.
Been calling for it all night. The second time they've gone deep. The second time they've been successful. You got the 6'2" Robinson against the 5'8" defensive back. Just gets behind him and, throw it up and let your athletes make a play.
Jordan Robinson for the second time tonight. This time he doesn't get the end zone, but he converts a big third down. And that's the danger if you man up to defend the run, and you put him one-on-one, and Robinson just bigger than his man.
And used his body right there. The defender had no chance of getting to the ball. Screened it off there like a basketball rebound.
Handoff Rhodes breaks
Nice.
one tackle across the 10. Inside. Goal to go. It'll be second down and 5.
5:40 left to play. Both teams, all three of their timeouts. Colerain can get a first down at the 4-yard line.
And if anything, for the Cardinals, you flip the field, you've worked some clock, and you put yourself in a position to at least get 3 points. Jennings, shotgun, takes the snap, takes a step to his right, and he'll get about to the 7-yard line. Nope, 8-yard line. Didn't get that extra push. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4.5. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's tough to tell from this angle. Tell you what, got to give credit to the Oak Hills Highlanders student section and band section. Colerain running directly at them, making it noise, making it tough for the Colerain offense to hear.
That's a fairly impressive student section there for Oak Hills. All things considered, the success and tradition of this program hasn't really been there. Coach Roden trying to turn around, but that's an impressive student section for Oak Hills.
Almost more students of the band, and they've got a decent-sized band.
Cardinals will let the clock roll to 1 on the play clock and take a timeout here on 3rd down. Or excuse me, 3rd down.
That's only 3rd down. Don't know if there was a little indecision right there. Why do you run the clock down at that point? Still a lot of time left.
Again, with the lead, I don't mind. You get the right play in. Yes, you'd like to get the best play possible, but
right. But I don't know if they did that out of indecision or they do that on purpose.
To run the clock, yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you what, it's been a relatively loud crowd on both sides. Kind of a lull right there. Everybody kind of holding their breath on both sides. This is a big play.
3rd and 5 for the Cardinals at the Oak Hills Highlanders 8. 7.5. It's just in a weird spot for down and distance. It's at the 7.5, and they need the 3.5. It's just a. Either way, big 3rd down for the Cardinals.
Well, with the lead, I think if you come up short here and you don't lose your yardage, I don't know if you go for the field goal or just run the ball again.
Cardinals to the line. Jennings sends a man in motion. Snap, run. Jennings tries to get to the outside, and
that's an awful late tackle outside. His momentum was taken out there. It's one of those, if you just ride him out, it's fine, but the defender almost took him to the ground by the track. That's referees right there.
That's fine.
Well, it sets it up on the right hash.
So Schutte will come out for a field goal attempt. It is a bit of an angle.
Yeah, but a lot of right-footed kickers like that right hash.
Be a 24-yard attempt. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick. He's no good.
And it's kind of a line drive right there. The snap was good. The hold was good. Just missed it. Oak Hills Highlanders still alive in this ball game. 4:14 left to play. Only down 5. A missed field goal at the high school level. They don't get the ball from where he kicked it. They bring it out to the 20-yard line, so 80 yards away from pay dirt.
So you got to think, too, if you're working the clock, Jennings ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so that put even more time on the clock for the Highlanders. But 4:14 high school with 3 timeouts. Clock is these are almost
you got
irrelevant.
an experienced quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. I mean, Colerain goes outside with Jennings right there. They fake the jet sweep, but if you haven't ran the jet sweep the entire night, they don't fall for the fake. So here we go, 80 yards.
Schreiber from the gun.
Come on, D.
Rolls right, quick little sit down by the receiver, breaks one tackle across the 30, across the 35, first down, Highlanders.
Yeah, kind of a slip screen, bubble screen, whatever you want to call it. Successful, breaks the tackle all the way out to the 37.
37-yard line, first down, Highlanders.
And again, it's one of those timing routes where position of the blockers is as important as that, and it's tough to defend. Oak Hills has been real successful with those quick outs.
Supe in motion, looking to throw. Quick throw to the flat and dropped by the Highlanders.
I think Highlanders got what they wanted out of all that motion. They got the running back out there one-on-one with the linebacker. He had a step on him. If he catches that, he's picking up at least 7-8 yards. Drops it. Stops the clock, 3:43 left to play.
2nd and 10 now for Oak Hills.
See, they're motion man on that. Let's see if they do it again.
I was expecting.
Kind of came a little bit forward
Well, I also expect.
before the snap.
Yeah, but Colerain is almost jumping off sides with the running back. Sometimes Jennings takes the shotgun.
Yeah.
Schreiber with 3 to his left. Looks to throw. He's got pressure up the middle, trying to get away, and just throws it to a receiver. Somehow makes the catch. It'll be a gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd down, and there's an injured Cardinal.
Yeah, Schreiber gets it loose, but as they come down, the Colerain Cardinal, one of your starting linebackers, came down awkwardly on that play, but you know he's being knocked down 15 yards behind a play and ends up with a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, what a great catch by Subban. And again, that's Schreiber just kind of throwing it off of his back foot to avoid being sacked, and he's had some success there, but most of the times it's been a throwaway. I don't know if he
threw it to an area that it's either out of bounds or only his guy can catch it.
So 3rd down for the Highlanders and about 6. Cardinals with a dime package here. Jennings in at safety. Trying to get pressure up the middle. Looks to throw over top and knocked away last minute. It looked like Kyle Toon had it, but then it was knocked away by number 13, Javai Jarman.
Yeah, they got him one-on-one, and instead of going, you think they're going 7 yards trying to get the first down. They're 20 yards downfield with that. That's a good throw.
Interesting.
Defender had his back turned. It was just
well,
good.
I would say this would be a good spot to punt it and use your timeouts, but with the struggles of your punt team, it's almost smarter not to give a punt here and go for it regardless of where you are on the field.
Well, you've got a senior quarterback who's made plays all night. You're going to rely on him again with 3:33 left to play.
4th down for the Highlanders at their own 41. Need a first down to keep the drive going. Looks, pressure coming. Schreiber trying to dance around, stepping back, still on his feet, and finally goes down. Donovan Dillingham with the sack.
By number 1, Donovan Dillingham. The Cardinals will take over on down.
And that was a scramble drill finally that the Cardinals got to him.
Well, they scrambled him to the right side, and there was really the sideline stopped him from scramble, so he kind of really had nowhere to go, and he can't really throw it away because it's 4th down.
The
So
Cardinals only brought 3, so give credit to the 3 up front, Nathan Fry, Jameer Carpenter, and Jacob Fitzgerald, getting the initial pressure, and it's just that scramble drill that Dillingham comes from his corner position. And all night, I think Schreiber's been able to run away because he's being chased by a linebacker or defensive lineman. This time, there's no running away from that corner.
Yeah.
So Cardinals take over at the Highlander 30.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was the left end who made an issue, just beat his man off the ball that caused that pressure.
I want to say that's Nathan Fry. So Cardinals, 3:26. Highlanders, all 3 timeouts. Jennings takes it and just going to go right. And cuts
Stay
it,
in bounds.
or get the first down. Either one works. He will get the first down across the 20 to the.
I tell you what, Yeah, they're going to move the chains. Yeah, he surprised me, and I think he surprised the Oak Hills Highlanders. I really thought he was going inside.
We'll get to the 19. It's a first down for the Cardinals. Yeah, it's a give and take. You
sell out to the inside, at least.
Well, I'm saying from a clock standpoint, you get a new set of downs, but it was first down. You could run the clock or get some, and the Cardinals, a little bit of movement.
Yeah, they rushed to the line of scrimmage, and I think one of the wide receivers didn't get set to
I think one of the interior linemen.
Well, I was going to say the wide receiver was rushing to where he was supposed to be, which threw the timing off, which I think the offensive lineman moved on the movement of the wide receiver.
Gotcha. So 1st and 15 now for the Cardinals. Jennings takes it, keeps it, breaks one tackle in the backfield, just about loses a yard. And that was all timing there for Oak Hills. The defensive lineman timed it perfectly to get into the backfield.
I'll tell you what, we got that Jennings down on the play. And what you don't like to see is when a player's down and he takes his helmet off. So, yeah, Jennings did a good job right there. I don't think that was a read option. I just think that was blown up so bad that he kept the ball.
That defender did such a good job of timing the snap.
So here we are.
Part of that is on the Cardinal offense if they kind of run it that same little, it's coming.
The cadence and rhythm of the snap.
Now, what we do know is that means more than likely Mikkel Satterwhite will move into quarterback, who has not touched the ball since he fumbled it. We might have touched it, but he hasn't had it during the course of a play.
Well, hopefully Jennings ends up limping. Hopefully it's just a cramp. That's kind of what it looks like here. I mean, the entire offense has been him right, left, up the middle. So
either way, he lost a yard, and it makes it 2nd and 16.
And with the injury, it does stop the clock. Oak Hill still has 3 timeouts left.
Well, they'll roll it.
Okay.
But you don't have your quarterback who knows to run that play clock out. So Satterwhite now at quarterback. Satterwhite's just going to take it, keep it up the middle. Bounces off of one tackle, stays on his feet.
Hang on the ball. Quick timeout by the Oak Hills Highlanders. Stops the clock, 2:35.
That'll be their first timeout. This is where you get real crazy.
This is where you do that pop pass to the tight end.
But then you don't want to risk the incompletion.
No guts, no glory. You're not going to do anything with any type of run right here. You've missed 2 field goals tonight.
Well, they're going to line up for a field goal if they don't get a big run here. I would think.
Or do you trust your big wide receiver who's come up with big?
No,
and just
you run the ball, you get the clock, force them to use a timeout.
They do have 2 left.
The question then becomes, where do you run it, though? Because you're still trying to pick up the first down, but the only thing that was off was the direction last time with the kick. So Jennings is back in at quarterback. Handoff Rhodes up the middle. We'll get to the 20-yard line and another timeout with 2:30 to play.
On the stop, number 97, Jimmy Breeze. Timeout, Oak Hills.
Tackled by one of the best names I've heard all night, Jimmy Breeze.
That ball is exactly in the middle of the field.
Exactly on the 20-yard line.
So if you make
2:30 left to play.
If you make the field goal, you get 3 points. If you miss it, it goes right back where it is. If you go for it on 4th down, it goes right back where it is. 2 out of those 2.
it's a good place for a fake field goal. Silence.
Not a good spot. For fake.
You know, one of these times we're going to make that joke and be correct.
I'm pretty sure we did that and our opponent
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
And not in a good way for us. We were so right back where we were about, I don't know, a minute and 44 seconds ago, 46 seconds ago.
Field goal unit is on the field.
Will Schutte missed earlier from 24. This one will be from 36.
Again, kicking directly into the student section from Oak Hills, making a lot of noise.
Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick. It's got to
Short.
be short.
I tell you what, Colerain is calling for roughing the kicker. There was some contact. Nothing called. I was watching the ball. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
So that is a big stop for the Oak Hills Highlanders. They only have one timeout left. 2:28 left to play. Colerain clinging to a 5-point lead.
That's a little bit of a friendly finger. Because that play took way more than 2 seconds.
Well, the third down play only took 5 seconds. So 2 plays, 7 seconds run off the clock right
Well,
there.
that I can see that. I don't see a play lasting only 2.
Well, yeah.
So Highlanders come out 4 wide. Twins to either side. Schreiber trying to engineer a comeback for Oak Hills. He'll take the snap, look to throw. He's under pressure, steps up. Trying to find over top, and it's knocked away.
Did he knock it away or did he just drop that? It was kind of hard to tell. He's thrown up into good coverage.
I couldn't tell if that was a knockaway or he dropped it. Either way, it would have been a spectacular jumping catch to get it.
The throw was on the money.
Schreiber's a very good quarterback. I wonder if he's a kind of kid who gets a shot at a lower level and maybe works his way up. He's not.
Kind of reminds me of a Colerain player in the back, Gunnar Leyendecker.
A little bit more. I think a little bit more of a true quarterback than Leyendecker. Timeout, Colerain. A little confusion on the defense.
Yeah, Colerain has all 3 of its timeouts left.
I will be interested because he's not surrounded by. I mean, nothing against Oak Hills offensively, but he's not surrounded by any sort of playmaker, anyone who you say that's going to make a play and just blow everyone away. A lot of this is all on his own. And
Yeah.
He's made some impressive throws.
Well, when he's had time to throw, yeah, he's got a strong arm, but he has made plays with his feet that's extended plays. So we're down to 2:22 left to play. Each team with only 1 timeout left.
2nd and 10, Oak Hills at their own 20. Out of the timeout, Cardinals come in to their kind of pass defense set with Jennings back at safety. Quick little hit and
Keep him in bounds.
Keeps him in bounds. Great tackle by the Cardinals. They'll give up a little 2-yard, a little underneath route. Clock is rolling. Oak Hills, 3rd and 9, quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Jaden Staley with that big tackle right there. 2 minutes to play.
Schreiber sets his offense. Takes the snap. Under pressure, stepping up, looking to throw, just gets it off to Suke, and he's hit for a big hit. And he's down.
Yeah, but what that'll do, that will stop the clock temporarily.
But wouldn't under 2 minutes, wouldn't Oak Hills be forced to use their last timeout?
And he is their second leading receiver, so he does have to at least come out in 1 play.
Well, he took a big hit. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not an appendage. It wasn't folded up. That was just a shot, bell rung. So hopefully just knocked a little silly and nothing major.
The clock will have stopped for the first down. Now, I don't know the high school rules. I know if this was college or the NFL, they would be forced to use their timeout here.
Yeah, Supe's up and running off the field on his own power, kind of shaking his shoulder out there. Did a great job to hang onto the ball. Ball spotted just inside the 34, 1:49 left to play.
I believe the clock will roll as soon as everything is set. There it goes.
What is Parker Jackson?
So Jackson Schreiber takes the snap. He's Cardinals blitz. He's got time, steps up underneath. And another big play by the sophomore Jaden Staley, knocking that away.
Yeah, didn't get to the ball, but when that ball hit the hands of the receiver, he chopped at the elbow. Great timing on that play. Stops the clock, 1:36 left to play.
Not often you would have a 5'8", 140-pound sophomore playing linebacker, but he's your backup corner. He's basically your fifth DB. Sixth DB in this case because Jennings has come in as another DB.
You know, your linebacker's normally going to cover a running back out of the backfield, so I'll take that speed matchup anytime.
I'll take that right there. Schreiber, 2nd down and 10. Cardinals trying to get to him. Good protection, stepping up. Schreiber just going to take off and run. And
that's coming back. There's a holding behind the play. A big gain all the way to midfield. He steps out of bounds and stops the clock. But this is going to be a spot foul from around just outside the 30.
Yeah, that's a big penalty. And
yeah, Colerain brought a kind of a late linebacker blitz. Kind of if you keep your running back in, they're going to send that linebacker every time.
So it also runs about 20 seconds off. I'm laughing. The student section for Colerain has abandoned their assigned section, and they're now moved to try to make some noise right next to the Oak Hills offense. So it's a spot foul plus 10 yards. So yeah, it's almost a 30-yard flip in field. He got about to midfield. Now the Highlanders will have it at the 24.
He did step out of bounds, so it saves the timeout. 1:28 left to play.
But it is second and very long. Snaps back. Schreiber trying to find some space. Stepping up in the pocket and brought down.
63.
I believe that's Jacob Fitzgerald, but I'm not 100% sure with the numbers. Because he was 12 last week.
We had 12 and 11 on the line last week.
Now we have 62 and 63. So that's I'm even more. So 3rd down. Clock is running.
It is under a minute.
A little confusion to get to the line. Taking a lot of time to get this play off. Snap back. Schreiber looking deep. Throws it deep and caught at the sticks and out of bounds.
Wow, what a timing route. That was a back shoulder throw on a gentleman doing a fly route down the sidelines. He stops at the line of scrimmage.
Cardinals wanted a push off. Not going to get it, and he gets it right at the sticks for a 1st down.
And he does get out of bounds. 49 seconds left. The ball spotted at the 44 of the Oak Hills Highlanders. Colerain only brought 3 that time, gave him time to throw.
They brought a blitzing linebacker. Drops back. Schreiber getting good protection at first. Now he's got a scramble throw. Deep and nearly picked off.
Clock stopped at 42 seconds. Oak Hill still does have a timeout left.
Yeah. Hayden Danielson might be lined up at linebacker. He might as well be the 4th D lineman. He's coming every single time. 2nd and 10. As fast as they were going because there was no huddle, and that's kind of slow after that incompletion.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10. 42 seconds to play. Schreiber takes the snap, drops back under pressure, hits his crosser, off his hands too high, incomplete.
Yeah, good pressure from the right defensive end right there, forced the throw. I think a little bit before he He wanted to. Tried to find the tight end out there. Good coverage. Incomplete. 3rd down. 38 seconds left to play.
Highlanders still have 1 timeout.
Tell you, Schreiber has been money on 3rd down for these Highlanders.
Schreiber takes it, drops back under pressure, steps up, trying to find something. He's going to have to run. He's got enough for a 1st down.
He gets a 1st down, but no timeout is just called yet. Or did they? The clock stops until they move the chains.
They're going to spike it.
Stops the clock. 28 seconds left to play. They're in Colerain territory. Ball spot at the 42. They are down 5, so they do need to get in the end zone.
Oak Hills, 2nd down and 10. Down 5, trying to put a touchdown and beat Colerain for the first time in 30 years.
You know, Colerain, Jennings is back there again. They're playing the 2 deep safeties. I don't know if they look for that post route behind that, if he's got time to throw it that much. Colerain getting decent pressure on him. But with your safeties playing the hash, with the timeout left, you might be shooting for the middle of the field here.
Drop back, pump fake over the middle.
And again, big contact. Colerain player, Oak Hills player, both getting up slow. 22 seconds left. They spiked the ball, 21 seconds left. I'll tell you, gutsy play right there. The gentleman that caught the ball from Oak Hills.
Luke Barkley.
He got smoked, and luckily they spiked the ball, and he was going to stay down and hurt, but he knew he'd have to come out right there. Is scudding it out, but the coaches see it. So the ball's at the Colerain 28-yard line, 21 seconds left. Oak Hills 1 timeout left.
Had success with those underneath routes here. Pressure was getting to him earlier in the half, not getting to him right now. Schreiber stepping up, trying to find some space. He's going to get out of bounds.
And a late flag comes in on a not a very bright hit on out of bounds. The referee along the sidelines did not call it. Referee trailing the play. So they're going to tack 15 yards onto that.
Half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and goal for the Highlanders with 14 seconds left.
So we got parents standing up in front of us. Mike is working to get you a better angle. So we're 1st and goal, ball spot at the 10, 14 seconds left. Each team with 1 timeout left.
Timeout, Colerain.
Yeah, Colerain's going to use their timeout, get a little bit of composure.
We still have a timeout. Think about that. We still got a timeout. We have to use it.
So with a timeout left, 14 seconds, you almost got time if you're shooting to the end zone for almost 3 plays.
And if you're Schreiber, you don't have to force it. You don't want to, but you can.
Well, and it's
can
close
take
enough
something over the middle.
And it's close enough that you're really have to guard that scramble also.
Well, that's how they scored here in the first half. Cardinals shut it down. Their only points came on that. The completion came after the scramble. The Cardinals shut down the initial play, got pressure, and Schreiber was able to find a receiver.
So here we are, 14 seconds left to play. Colerain clinging to a 5-point lead.
A long timeout.
Oak Hills first and goal from the 10-yard line. 1 timeout left.
Cardinals have not really got pressure so far. We're here towards right now during the drive. Schreiber takes the snap, drops back, looks, trying to find a man corner, throw up, and out of bounds or incomplete. One of the two.
Yeah, he caught the ball, but I do not believe he landed in bounds.
No, he didn't have the ball. 6 seconds off the clock, so you have time for maybe
2 plays.
2 plays.
You got a timeout.
If you don't scramble. Surprised he went to that man and not the guy right into the corner. He kind of went to the near corner, if you would call it, to the end zone instead of the receiver running the corner pattern to the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal. The Highlanders have 1, maybe 2 plays left to win this game. Schreiber from his own 10. For Colerain 10, looking to throw, scrambling, trying to find something. This will be a throwaway out of bounds.
2 seconds left.
2 seconds left on the clock. This will be the last play of the game.
Yeah, they got one-on-one coverage. They got what they wanted to, but they were going after against Colerain's top defenders right there, and really there's no place to throw it, and he does a good job just to get it off.
Highlanders will use their last timeout. Down and distance don't matter. Highlanders have 1 play with 2 seconds from their own 10-yard line.
And Colerain's going to be smart. I mean, you've got a very mobile quarterback. If you're going to put pressure, let's put pressure and force him to the middle of the field. If you're going to, you don't want him
to matter on
getting
the field. You just got to keep him contained, basically.
Yep.
Schreiber's had success in the scramble. You almost wonder if you don't bring that extra rusher and just have him spy.
Well, I don't think you don't give an experienced quarterback that much time. You've got to bring a linebacker some way, whether you bring him up the middle or outside.
Yeah, especially if you're only rushing 3.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Final play of the game.
Here we go. 22-17. Highlanders need a touchdown. Schreiber with trips to his left, 1 to the boundary. Takes the snap and looks, trying to find someone underneath. Knocked away! And we're final here. The Cardinals will hold on as the pass is incomplete. And the Cardinals defeat the Highlanders 22-17.
I tell you, that's one of the best high school games I've seen in a long time. Each team battling, no team giving up. So, Colerain Cardinals hang on to a lead, hang on to the victory. Now let's, where are we at next week, Brandon?
We are back home at Middletown, I believe, hosting the Middies. I can double check that real fast. Maybe, and confirming, yes. Next week we'll be back at Middletown. I believe it is also
at Middletown?
No, I'm sorry, at home against Middletown. I believe it is also a Waycross game, so we'll have that here. So for all of us here at Colerain Game Day, thanks for listening again. Cardinals with the victory 22-17 as they hold on in the last play against the Oak Hills Highlanders and move back-to-back wins. Now move to 2-4 on the season as they'll host the Middies next week. So for Brian Wyatt, for Mike Rourke, I'm Brandon Wyatt. Thank you for listening to Cardinal Football on Colerain Game Day.